Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Lords of Lobang. We've got a special guest here.
Yes, I am the special guest.
Mr. Simran.
Mr. Simran.
Yes. I'm providing some insight for you all today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new upgraded studio. With marble flooring and a special massage chair they're sitting on.
Yeah, apparently
Yeah.
because what you're seeing
Wait,
on
this
the
is
screen.
upgraded.
Yeah.
What the hell was
This.
going on before this?
See, Josiah is schizophrenic, so he comes up with his own thoughts and illusions. Right?
You gotta
Every
always
now and
aim
then.
for the
He
stars.
thinks
You
that
gotta
it's a
aim for the
filter right
stars.
now. So like what you're seeing on screen is a filter, and that
Yeah.
what
to-
you just described is what we are experiencing, like marble flooring.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
And,
go
and
on,
also
go on.
today, because you're our guest, we have a live audience with us. 100-person live audience behind the camera. They're cheering us and laughing at all our jokes.
Those are the voices in his head.
This is actually a live stream right now.
Hey, but at least it's good to see that everybody is socially distanced.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's sitting like 1 meter away
Yeah.
with their mask on.
Right, if
Yeah.
the government, if you're listening to this podcast also, then you know we're doing
Yeah,
our
you
part.
know. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
no,
not
we
in
don't-
front, not here.
We
like,
don't
we're
have to
definitely
socially
not-
distance here.
no, it's
Yeah.
okay. We got our temperatures checked.
Guess what? Three
Yeah,
guests.
when you
Yeah.
enter
Yeah.
the studio, you gotta have a finger up your bum.
Hey, dude,
Exactly.
If
do
it's
you,
if it's
do you
hot,
do your
that
safe
means-
entry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just stick your finger up your bum and then you smell it. If it smells good, you
Yeah,
can enter.
Or otherwise the
If-
credit card swipe.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
different one.
Yeah,
a
no,
different kind
here
of
we
safe
don't
entry.
do credit card swipes. We do Mr. Kiasu figurine up the ass.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, lube it well and go up the ass.
Yeah, head first.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Lisa one, the Lisa from Simpsons.
No. We have to be Singaporean.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patriotism.
Yeah, Singapore Boleh. That's why we're going to talk
National Day is
about
around the corner, so like, get your shit
Around
together.
oh, this is a backdated view.
in a number of months, right? In a
Yeah, it's
number
just
of
a
months.
couple of months. I mean,
Maybe,
look at how fast this year went by, right?
Exactly. What, 10 months? Give or
Yeah.
take.
10
Give or
months.
take.
And the
But
next
since Christmas is around the corner, should we choose another figurine?
We can.
Santa. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. One of those
I
reindeer.
think Santa Claus will be too fat.
Or
Too fat.
reindeer head.
Yeah.
So you go antlers first.
So this is a new record.
Yeah.
Usually it takes a while before we go into all the butt stuff, but this one's right off the bat.
Straight off the bat.
Right.
Hey, I bring out the worst in y'all.
Yeah.
And I think I'm very proud of myself for that.
And I think the guy with the girl with the loosest anus can put a Santa Claus up the ass. Because it can stretch.
Santa
Stretch for the
Claus?
tummy. Stretch
Santa
for the tummy.
Claus, or would you go for a gnome?
Oh, gnome with the pointy
No,
head.
but you
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
gnomes don't give you that depth.
No, it shouldn't. It should just
Santa Claus
stretch it
will
out.
legitimately give you that depth.
But Santa Claus can stretch lah.
Can stretch.
Yeah.
lah.
The
If-
tummy
if-
is fat.
If someone
Yeah.
was that loose, you probably smell them coming, right?
So loose ass is here. Loose ass.
They'll be dragging their intestines all the way here.
Oh, no.
But
man,
if
no.
that person were to get pregnant, you would do that person a favor. The kid could just walk out.
Yeah.
On its own.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm ready for the war.
Ready?
Hello!
And then if you want to die, you want to commit suicide, just drown inside, you just walk right back in.
No, dude, you don't.
Bye-bye, cruel world, and just walk
No,
back
you,
in.
you don't even have to buy a rope to hang yourself with.
Yeah.
You just take your intestines and,
And then,
wrap
yeah.
it around
Yeah.
your neck.
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
gore that's coming out your mouth. Ah.
You won't you'll never suffer from constipation as well.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Because anything there would just come out.
But
immediately.
you won't be
But-
shitting logs anymore. You'll just be shitting pancakes.
Yep.
No, you'll be
Yeah, go
shooting
right
actual
through.
logs. they accumulate and then you can hold out, right? And then you come just rub bomb. Your plumber will hate you. Your plumber will just come to your house again. Ayo. No, how about I just dig a hole and then you just go in. Like, excuse me, neighbors. You know the squat, the old school squat ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
instead of that tiny hole at the end, the whole thing is all. So you have to watch out, lah.
You might as well have the main drain in your house. So you
Mm.
have to buy the flat on the first floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Fan-
Then
Just
go
shit
straight
straight
to
into
the
the
drain.
sewer.
Yeah.
straight into the
Just straight into the
Yeah.
sewer.
Just fine for
some odd reason. I think your neighborhood
ground
will
level house.
always be clogged. Your
Yeah.
neighborhood will always be clogged. It's like there'll be sewage problem every
Right.
single time. That truck that comes by to clear up the sewage.
Uh-huh.
It have your name on it.
Maybe then.
They'll
that-
have two trucks come by, clear yours, then clear the rest.
No, maybe you should consider a new form of diet if that ever happens.
Yeah, dude, fiber is gonna be
Liquid.
horrible for me.
Liquid, yeah. It has to be all liquids.
Liquid.
wow,
And
it's gonna be a water
no
flow.
fiber at all. Zero fiber.
See,
Right. Or more protein, so your shit is harder. So
Ah,
it doesn't
yeah,
fall out that
yeah.
easy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Maybe
follow
that's
what
why
you
there are
think.
more vegans these days.
True.
Because all of their asses have prolapsed.
There's a bulge in the back. So did you just shit your
Here,
pants?
lots
No,
of
that's-
lobang. We don't give a fuck about vegans, lah.
Exactly. If you're vegan, then I feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
I still have yet to figure out what vegans eat.
Cables.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yeah,
it. Right?
and
They can't
cardboard.
eat animals' food, so they don't eat.
They eat.
No,
plant.
they don't eat any product that is derived from an animal.
Animals,
Yeah. So milk,
So,
eggs,
no dairy,
Nope.
Shit.
no eggs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any form of derivative.
So basically, they walk onto the football field. They bend down on their knees and they chew the grass.
Yes.
That's
No,
how
but
they
you see, the grass, right, is for the cows to eat.
No, but it doesn't matter whether it's for the cows.
But you're taking away the cow's food.
Uh,
Mm.
Yeah.
Vegans
It's
are
a-
not
Then the cow
logical
cannot
people.
flourish.
Vegans are not logical.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they just created a special name for themselves. Just
Why you were so close to
just
getting
to-
slapped? No?
Yeah, I know. I know. So I'm facing life or death every moment right now.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, just stick it to your
Yeah,
chin.
I'm just gonna do this right
At
now.
most, what will happen? You know, a couple more pimples to tomorrow
Yeah,
morning.
that's
Mm.
why
Right.
I gotta just do this. Then I have to make one side the same because I got one side clear, one side here. I don't
Yeah,
understand
that's
it.
true,
Also.
Then just go to the.
Yeah, put the
The
mic
dirty
like
side
this.
lah.
Going-
Like
doing
just
this
like
ah.
that. Just do this.
I don't ruin this. You never know where this is from.
Yeah.
This bin,
Oh.
sorry.
Oh, this is
This is Josiah's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
talking-
we
yeah,
were
but-
just
No,
looking
it's
at what
studio.
he
This
was.
is studio.
This
Yeah,
this is a
this
studio.
is not
This is an
just-
upgraded studio
Yeah,
Studio,
it's
studio.
upgraded.
with carpeted floors.
Just carpeted.
Yeah.
No more
You
Marvel.
said
lah.
marble floors and
No,
now
no more Marvel.
So marble is outside in the waiting room, and then indoors is carpeted.
Yeah, it's better for sound.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's better for
exactly.
sound.
That's right. That's
But
right.
I
I
think
just need to
professional.
clarify that.
And
Yeah,
exactly.
very soon you'll upgrade the waiting room. You'll have Starbucks, an outlet of Starbucks out
Yep,
there. Yeah.
yep.
And the receptionist.
A range of masseurs from Vietnam and Cambodia will wait.
Cambodia.
Yeah, in the waiting room as
Yeah.
well.
But
That's
you
good,
need
that's
So
to
if you
clean
need a
stuff,
foot massage or back massage, you can
Nah,
get it.
will you have Thai as well?
Thai, Thai can lah, but I want a special room lah. Because Thai
yeah.
massage is quite painful.
Rooms
true,
with
that's true.
no doors, only curtains.
Yeah, yeah. So all the moaning you can hear it.
Yes.
I think that's the point. It's part of the experience.
Curtains has partitions. I never understood that. No.
If you go to legit places, that's what they use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's
legit
to-
places.
It's to
To,
give.
to prevent like hanky panky from
Ah,
happening.
It's so that you
Oh.
can
Yeah.
hear like.
So you can't have sex with the.
Mm.
Yeah,
masseuse.
no. The,
Yeah, but you know what? Every time I gone for a Thai massage, right, there was no way in hell I was ever aroused.
it's painful, right?
Yeah,
It's not because it's painful, right? The pain I can deal with, but like
The person.
the person is just, oh my Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, that's the same. That's the same thing that you will find at all legit places.
Yeah.
The number
Older,
one,
more
the masseuse
experienced.
is older, and you never
And
get
usually
turned on by the
larger
person.
than you. but-
Larger, and they have curtains for partition. So
Yeah, but usually when you go to a legit place, you really want a proper massage. Lah.
Yes.
You're not looking
Yeah,
for
dude.
anything
Yeah.
else. Yeah, you
So
want someone
it's a
to.
place that you would never go, Josie.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why we're describing
Lim
it all in
Wei
detail.
No, but we.
I hope
have-
your dad watches one of these one day.
Never.
No, my family did ask, and then I said that, oh, it's somewhere on the internet. And then just left it at that.
You need to
No, it's
subscribe.
that funny because like, in your
You need
studio,
to
right,
pay.
I'm just looking at the family portrait over there.
Where the camera is.
It's
Hey,
the,
Dad.
That's the live audience.
yeah.
That is the live audience.
Socially distance.
You see, it's the Holy Family. So it's
Yeah.
blessing the studio.
all I see is judgment.
All I see.
I just see a reflection of judgment right now. Even young Josie is judging us right now. Just judging her.
What has my life become?
You know what? Like, I would not understand why anyone would sleep with that face, no?
Josie?
Yeah,
Why?
dude.
I blame it on the makeup lah. The makeup makes me look ghostly.
You look like you actually have something up your bum in that photo. Honestly, like, take a good look. Right? It's like,
Yeah, I don't think I
You are not happy.
Yeah.
You are not happy that.
What age was that?
I think I tried to smile, and then he's like, nah, don't smile too wide. And then I was like, okay. And then yeah, he just took the
your
picture.
sister's left arm is a little bit suspicious. So what was he doing?
Huh? I think she's shoving something on my ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems
How
like
old was
such a
this?
sibling
How
thing to
old
do.
was this actually?
This was many years ago. I think I was like in poly.
Poly,
Probably.
19, 18,
At
19 years
least-
old.
Yeah,
12 years ago.
yeah. After I graduated from poly, I
Kind of
think.
looks like they're holding hands.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I blame it on the photographer lah.
Yeah.
Come
But
on.
Wait, I-
you would also call it Winces.
Because you're winning.
Yeah.
Because you're winning.
Yeah, you're winning.
Because you're winning.
You're making the best out of a
Yeah,
shitty
exactly.
situation.
Exactly.
You were just trying to outgross each other lah. See which one will make a
Yeah,
face.
it's whether you want to suffer from blue balls, the pain of it, or just relieve it lah, and then deal with the consequences later. So it's a lose-lose situation.
Consequences. That's what you name your child.
I think I would have gone for the blue balls, considering my parents were sitting in front of me. Or maybe you just like the risk. Maybe that's why we're looking at whatever we were looking at just now. That can be the only reason.
Probably. Yeah. I played the fifth lah. I played the fifth.
The fifth.
Yeah.
Well, we have Simran here to talk about one subject that I think we sometimes ramble on.
Generally, sports in Singapore lah.
Yeah, sports
Yeah.
in Singapore. Because he is.
They think I'm very knowledgeable
What
about
is-
it.
The first slap has
First
begun.
slap has become no
It
shit.
will get harder
First
and harder
blood.
as I
Yeah.
First blood.
Almost.
First blood has been drawn.
First blood.
Has been
Jeez.
drawn.
No,
How
I'm just
close
a man of my word. No.
How close does this have to be? How come the rest of you don't have to?
Yeah, that's okay.
Close enough
This
that you
is
can
okay.
smell it. Close enough that you can smell the cheese.
Thank God my nose is blocked then. No, but yeah,
Your tongue
sports.
is burned, your nose is blocked.
Yeah, dude, I can hardly hear in this one now. No, but sports in Singapore, what's the scene like? We associate you with like being so, you know, in the know with all the sports group, basketball, all the ball sports, volleyball, and everything.
No,
Is
okay,
this
but
right?
before we jump to that, I think a little background on Simran. You
Oh,
play
yeah.
football, right?
I do. I play
Yeah.
football and I also play floorball.
Right.
Yeah.
So you played at school level and then tertiary level?
School level for football, I played it all the way through to now. Floorball, I did it in poly, and then after that, I stopped last
So
year.
you played C division, B division,
Yeah, and then
floorball.
then I didn't play football for Polite
Poly,
and IVP. I played floorball for Polite and IVP,
Ah.
and then after that, I went back to playing football.
Okay,
again.
when you say divisions, right? Can you just break down like C, B, A division?
C is like Sec 1, Sec 2.
13,
Right,
14.
Right, 13,
Right.
14. Then B division is the
15,
rest.
16.
There was
And
The
then
oldest
after
one
that
is-
is A.
17. Like you can go up to 17 in B
Yeah.
division.
Right.
And then after that, for JCs they have A division, which is J1 to
Till you graduate lah.
J3.
Yeah.
Is what I call it, J3.
But what about uni? When you're in uni?
Uni is
They have the
Sonic.
Polite games and
Polite is for
IVP.
Poly and ITEs. Then IVP is for Poly, ITE and
all tertiary institutions.
and unis. But
Right.
unis have a separate one. It's called Sonic.
So the unis are like NUS,
called
NTU,
SUNY.
SMU, all this.
Like,
Sounds
Yes.
a bit.
Yeah.
Sunat.
Sunat,
It
Suni,
was definitely
Suni.
not named by an Indian guy.
Yeah, definitely not.
So what was the scene like? I take back
Uh,
everything about the basketball and all that. I was misled.
I play basketball.
Was it? He plays it, but not like.
I
not
am
the way
terrible at it. I am terrible at it. Like I am terrible at badminton.
Indians are terrible at
I don't
basketball.
do well with other people's cocks.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
why- Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was a good one, right?
That's a good one.
I'm not very good at table tennis because I don't do well with other people's balls.
Balls.
Also.
Yeah.
Ping pong.
Nice one. Nice
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Save myself.
But
there.
but somehow the Chinese are always good.
What?
The Chinese are always good with
I mean,
that.
it just says something about them.
Small balls.
Small balls and other people's cock.
You
Yeah.
got lots of experience. Had that since young. Give us anything small, it's like precise vision. Everything small we enlarge with our eyes.
20/20 vision is what they
yeah,
call it,
yeah.
Okay, so like
Put down your
the-
pants. Where is it? It's right there.
can you play for like let's say club level and play for like your poly team
You
as well?
can. You can.
Technically, you can, right?
You can. You can. Actually, it's not
Yeah.
connected at all.
Almost every sports that has like club level competition in Singapore, that happens.
For some schools, actually, they encourage you to go and play at club level.
Mm,
So
right.
like you get more experience and everything.
What was
Like,
it at club level? What was the level of difference?
uh,
Was there any actually?
okay, in football, right? Club levels.
Should be night and day lah. Like
Club
from
level
school.
is a lot more competitive.
Yeah.
Actually, I find it more competitive because like you are getting paid to.
Mm.
I mean, you're getting paid a nominal amount, right? It's what $20 a week or something like that.
Right.
But you know,
when
like,
you're very young,
yeah, this is like when you're in the youth ages, right? But then
Secondary school age lah.
yeah, actually it might even go up to like maybe like 18, where
Right.
you're getting paid like dirt
Shit, man.
for each game or each training or whatever it is lah.
What happens when you get injury? Like, will the club look after you?
I think.
I think
They've got insurance.
Yeah, they have a team insurance. So if you get injured while playing at the club
Right.
or for the club, right,
Uh-huh.
then I think all your medical fees are claimable.
Right. Okay.
But
okay.
that's to a certain extent only. It depends on how much the actual club dedicates to the team.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
And does it depend on whether you're a fringe player or you're
No.
squad player?
It
As long
shouldn't depend lah, but you know, like if you're a fringe player right at club level, chances are you're not even gonna play lah.
Yeah.
True, like,
Unless you're gonna play against a team that's worse than you, or if you're already in the worst team already, then like there's no chance you're gonna play. Unless like someone
Most likely be
actually
on the
dies on the
bench.
field.
right.
Yeah.
Most likely be on the bench lah.
Yeah, your seat will be very warm. So what they do actually at club level is like those bench warmers, right? When the first team players come off or get subbed off, right? Those bench players, they move to the next seat so that the first team guy can sit on the warm seat.
That's what they call it, bench warmers.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's an actual thing. So they
What, they do that in
actually-
Singapore as well?
Yeah, dude.
But Singapore's so hot. Why do they do? I understand if
What
you're playing
happens
in
when it
like
rains?
you play in like Europe when
I
like
think,
it's
well,
winter
yeah.
and it's cold. That's
Most likely
Well,
they
it's
would have heated
psychological.
seats lah.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but I
whole-
tell you
whole-
what, no club in Singapore has heated seats.
You don't need to.
No,
Yeah.
in S League or anywhere.
Right.
You know, in S League you see on like plastic seats,
Yeah.
like the same
You
seats.
remember the times when they didn't even have like proper benches?
Yeah,
And
or
then
they
they'll
had
just
like the
bring
wood one.
wood benches. They would just pull it up.
Looks like the army
And-
benches, you know.
Yeah,
something.
and they'll put it at the like somewhere along
under
the
like
track.
a shelter.
Ah,
Yeah, on the
yeah.
on the track,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, on the track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
those white those like kopitiam chairs
No,
also.
those
Better,
like
sometimes.
wooden
Those are
bench.
better because
Yeah.
that one you got backrest.
That's
Yeah.
true.
The other ones, old school stadiums have the concrete ones, concrete steps. How is this?
Oh,
How is this so? How is really that small?
Yeah.
I'm gonna scream. That's no, but
Yeah,
the
actually you can
steps,
just
the
talk louder.
cement steps.
Wait,
That's
no,
all.
but those are the stands.
Yeah, those are the stands. That's not for
The players
to
can't
sit.
be on the
Yeah.
stands.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the
they have to
stands
be.
are dead, you know, like.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
concrete.
I always
Like the old school stadiums, they got the track, right? Then the field. So they'll put the benches
On the
on-
track, like
on the
the first,
track.
like the first two lanes on the track.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the referees will have like a table.
They have a table and an umbrella,
Umbrella.
like a big umbrella.
And you know, last time they didn't used to have the electronic boards, right? So they physically
Yes.
would have to change the,
Oh,
the
yeah,
number.
yeah,
And
You
then
know
bring it
what
up.
I did for my D&T for O levels is I made one of those boards, you know.
Is it?
But like I made it electronic, so I used LED lights.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, I was like, shit, if I can do it, how come the S League cannot?
Too small scale. Need bigger one. Big one.
Yeah, I didn't spend that much money, I don't know.
Actually, how is it like? Have you been to like S League? Not say S League lah, but when you played those games at the stadium,
Yeah.
what was the feel like? Was it like a lot of people coming, or is it just the family members?
Dude, there was no one.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
You
like
you
now,
okay,
lah.
you
It
have
feels like playing during COVID.
no, okay, you have some clubs, right, that they have like a bunch of people, like maybe like 20, 30 people that are like die-hard fans for some reason, right? No one understands actually, but like they are die-hard fans. Good on them.
Oh, mostly school kids, I think.
Oh, so last time, I think for Home United and
Yeah.
Warriors, SCF Warriors, right? They used to force the NSFs to go and watch the game and then book up from the stadium.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
guess
that-
it's better than staying in camp lah.
But you're gonna book out anyway. But they want people there, right? So like they change your book out time to later.
Oh, then that's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean if they eat up like
Training
camp
time,
time or
Yeah.
training time
Yeah.
for you to go and watch
They
and
will
support
not
the
do
match,
that.
then yeah, that makes sense.
And I don't think they give them food also, no. They should have indented some food for them, lah. But
Yeah.
they have to
Maybe
go
the
to the
Milo
stadium
truck,
and buy the $2 nasi lemak,
Not even the Milo
which
truck.
is actually quite dope, lah. I'll be honest,
Milo truck.
Don't have Milo truck, one.
No,
Milo truck usually at like primary school, one.
They just
Like a
have to-
competition or
it's damn
something,
good.
or like a carnival.
but they will have like what H2O or some shit like that, 100 plus H2O.
Yeah.
Because they are, I think 100 H2O was a sponsor, right?
Yeah,
For-
it was H2O, and then I think it was Yo's.
Yours,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so you played from C. You started in C division,
Yeah, I did.
then you went all the way to Poly.
I went, so I played football at C division and B division,
Okay.
which is actually honestly it's quite competitive,
Mm.
right? It's still little kids, but like it's quite competitive. Yeah,
And which school were you in?
St. Gabriel's. So we
Ah.
were quite good actually.
Yeah, St. Gabriel's quite
Yeah.
strong. In
Yeah.
sports, right?
Yeah,
Which was the strongest
Scouts.
football team in Singapore? Like for at the time that you were playing in C div.
Ang-Mo-Kio is quite strong, right?
sports school.
Oh,
right.
wait, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you were
sports school tore
younger.
everyone apart.
When we were there, there
If
was
I'm
no-
not wrong,
when we were
right?
in school,
I
there was no
actually
sports
have a
school.
friend that went to sports school, right? And he
Mhm.
played one tournament, right? I think he was Sec 2. And in the semi-final, they beat the opponents 24-0.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And the opponent was Sec 2 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
you-
that's
Same div.
demoralizing, dude. Fucking hell. Imagine at halftime. Halftime is like 10
so,
0.
so the team would be comprised of Sec 1 and Sec 2 students.
scored twice.
No, not
You know,
necessarily.
some players scored like 8 goals.
Imagine the coach at halftime say, guys, we're 10 0
Chill.
down, but you can do it.
No, the thing is, right, a lot of people say it was very unsportsmanlike of sports school to do that in a semi-final, right?
Right.
But they were
If
not
that is
trying
happening
to
in a
score.
semi-final, right? Holy shit!
They
the
were not trying
standards
to score,
was-
dude.
Yeah, I mean, but you can't be like, if there's an open goal and then you kick the ball out.
Yeah,
That's even
Hey,
worse, right?
but
That's even more.
That is, to me, unsportsmanlike.
I
Yeah.
have been at the other end of that kind of result before. When I played B division hockey, played against St Andrews and they walloped us, and the referee could not even keep count. So it was actually 12-0. He said 15.
Hey, where did the trick come from?
And then at that point, I think you guys don't care also. Right?
We were like,
Do
we
you
were-
really feel like that much?
that,
15
that
goals?
was the third time playing. So the first game that we played, right, was against Northland, who were the reigning champions
Hey, was this during the Enrico time?
before Enrico.
This was before Enrico.
Before, yeah. So we got whipped by them 9-0. Then the next game was Bukit Panjang Government High 8-0. Then it was St Andrews, and we were thought, okay, the worst was over.
What school were you from again?
Yio Chu Kang.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was our first year playing B Div.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so we were like, what the fuck is happening? Never been to CCAB before and shit like that. So we were
Oh.
like, what is this? What is this? Got fucking whacked.
Yeah.
And after that, it was quite funny because eventually I played at club level with most of the boys who played for St Andrews, who whipped us 15. And during the under 21 like club championship, we whacked one of the teams 26-0.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never actually been on the end of a walloping.
Have you been on the end of giving or walloping?
Of course.
Right.
Yeah. If you're in a good team, right, most likely you would at least won like 8 or 9-0 before.
Yeah, 9-0 lah.
And then, like, you know, okay, like,
But
if you,
if
like
you
your first
stop-
half is already like 6-0, right?
Mm.
In the second half, like, you try not to score more than 4 more goals.
Right.
Yeah, usually they will sub out like
All the
Yeah.
a
good
lot of
players.
like,
yeah.
they don't want to get injured.
They
or
give the fringe players
Yeah.
like chance to
But-
go and
Yeah.
play.
But
and-
I think
yeah.
it's better if you play to your highest ability. Like you
Mm.
whack them 24-0, at least you know that all of them were taking it seriously. If
Mm.
later on they find out they score 6 in the first half, then second half they don't score at all. But that's because
Yeah.
they took the feet off the.
But it also depends. I agree
pedal.
with what you were saying. Also depends on
it's a
how you score and how you react.
maybe.
Like there were games right where we had one player who would score a goal, take the ball and run back and put it at the center line and then wait for them to start again.
Oh, that's a bit fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Anyway, some people look at it as like a good thing, though. Like, okay, he's not going to celebrate, even though that's his 10th goal already. Look at him, he's so humble.
Actually, everything you do once you score more than 6, is gonna be
Yeah.
like taken badly by the other side. But the problem is you have to see how the other team is playing. If they are really horrible, right, and you see that the other team takes pity on you, then it's already gonna it's gonna be like wow. The only reason
You know
why
what? Actually, right, there's some truth. Like, there's one thing that happens though. Like usually when like it's 6-0 at halftime already, right? In the second half, right, the opponents are not gonna do anything except try to break your legs.
Yeah.
Because usually, right, the 10-0 games are against like uneducated assholes.
Right.
Right.
Okay, I get what you mean.
Yeah, then they lose their cool and everything. Yeah.
Right.
and that's where you
But-
that's when
No,
you sub
that-
out your stuff.
Yeah, that's when you
Yeah.
sub out your star players.
just to
Yeah.
It's
it's
a
to mitigate a lot of things
right.
In
But
fact, when they score back, like you sub out all your good players, the players that were walloping in the first half, and they somehow managed to call back 1 or 2 goals. It makes them feel better, and it also saves all your.
Yeah.
No, dude, if you are winning 6-0 at halftime,
There's no
And
chance.
you concede 2 goals at the second half of the game, right? At a school that's competitive, right? Your coach will tear you a new asshole.
yeah,
To
of course.
to like put it very nicely, right? Tear you a new
They
asshole.
will be talking about goal difference and all this kind
That's
of shit,
not
right?
really about goal difference, right? Because if you can score 10 in one game, right?
They shouldn't
You should be fine with goal difference already. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like there's a
Just
lot of
about
pride going there, so you can't let them score, and neither can you score too
No,
much.
but
You have to
Yeah.
find a
but
balance,
sometimes you got to think about goal difference if you're playing in a group, right? and
Where you have two strong teams and
We-
two shitty teams, right?
yes,
And now you're challenging for first and second place.
yeah. So out of the 5 teams, right, you got 2 competitors and 2 shit teams. And if you don't score, and you don't know what the outcome is going to be between you and the strong teams, so you better score as much as possible.
Yeah, but I agree with him. Like I
Mm.
think that mentality will come through a lot. Like the 24-0 kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The fact that the other team don't resort to the violence actually
Yeah.
speaks more for them. But I would think a lot of them would go that way. Like once
yeah, definitely.
once your team goes down 12-0, you lose your patience with your own teammate, and then somehow like this
Yeah.
mentality
It's
is
actually
like,
quite funny to see them start fighting between themselves. No?
Serious.
It's like, fuck your mom, and this is all in Malay. It's like, fuck your mom, fuck your mom, your mom not give you vegetable, that's why you cannot tackle the guy.
Thankfully,
On the pitch, on the pitch.
Thankfully, he
And
has
then
set
like
the
one guy
magic-
was like, no, he's on the floor, right? He start humping the floor. No, this is because I was doing this with your mom last night.
Simran, I am thanking you right now for bringing in the most important part of it.
The mom.
No, when you said in Malay.
My bad,
Give
guys.
them a
My
limb
bad.
waving.
Hey, I got
Yeah,
distinction
gotta-
for Malay in secondary
I'm
school.
gonna limb waving.
Oh, you took Malay.
Lim Wei Ming will be crying at the corner. Actually, you know why? He'll still be on the bench.
No, you don't
Lim
know
Wei Ming
who.
won't be playing.
You don't know who Lim Wei Ming is. He won't be playing.
Yeah, he won't be
No,
playing.
he won't be
He's probably in prison.
He's probably the
Guy who's-
the backup left back of the team.
No,
No.
he go look
He-
for the
You know the mother
Malay
that
guy's mother.
someone you just spoke about.
Oh yes,
He'll
yes.
be going. He'll be finding the house and stealing her
Underwear.
underwear.
Posting it on Instagram.
And then taking a picture and posting it on Instagram.
That
Sending
is
it-
true,
Sending
dude.
it to the guy on the field. He goes finishers. Wow, wall up 12-0. What the fuck?
Need to.
And when they're exchanging insults about each other's mother, they're like, yeah, I know.
I know your mother wear red color
Hey, you want to
lace.
see picture or not? Yeah, it's my Instagram.
With his face there
Then after that, it's done.
at a clothing line outside the house.
He's got the piece on his face and everything.
Yeah, I don't think we have explained this to people, right? It's something like somewhat like a homage to one of our favorite podcasts, History Hyenas, where whenever they say something really wild, they've got a soundbite. It was Wei Zhongzhen.
We don't have that.
We don't
soundboard.
have. We used to just put it
On our
in
phone.
from our phone and play it.
Hey, but we're in an upgraded studio today.
Yeah, upgraded
Yeah.
studio, but it's only
That's
the
the next
floors.
upgrade.
Only,
Yeah, but-
only
That's the
marble
next
floors.
Yeah, but the sound engineer is not here today because
engineer.
he's sick. He just came down with AIDS,
Yeah.
Oh,
so he can't
shit.
make it to
Oh,
the
poor thing, poor thing.
to the podcast.
Hey, thoughts
But
and
next
prayers,
week lah,
thoughts
next
and
week
prayers,
be here.
thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, send thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers, guys.
That's all we can send.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's come into the important part. So from like C division, B division, and even like poly,
Yeah.
where do you see the standards of the gameplay and everything like stagnating or even like going down?
Actually, I would say right at the highest level. At the highest level in Singapore is where it starts to go downhill.
Mm.
Right. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I mean like okay. Again, right? Again, right? Malay people. my bad.
No,
My
Lim Wei
brothers,
Ming, Lim Wei Ming.
Muhammad, Fatima, everybody.
Fatima, your brother.
Sometimes you never know. Right? Sometimes you never know. Right?
Oh,
No, I just feel like I don't know, they start getting pregnant here and there. Right, they're getting people pregnant here and there. And after that, they just seem to lose interest. And they all at the same time, right? But they all think they are the best player in Singapore.
Right.
Even though they've never like had a national team call up or anything, but they think they are the best. Yeah. That's when it like starts up all the way down.
I think it's who they play with, lah.
And then they drag everyone else on the way down with them.
they played with Fatima instead of playing with Brian and
On the
Gopal.
other hand,
Yeah.
it's sometimes the ego stuff when they play since young, right? The group they hang out with, and they play, and then they get this like, oh, I'm quite good at this.
Yeah.
And then it goes up, but they actually haven't hit that
peak.
thing. I know.
Yeah.
My
No,
chain
there's
came
always
off.
that racial discrimination. For
Yeah.
some reason, right? It's always Malay people.
I think it's because they
Yeah.
are the only ones that take pride. or-
No, the funny
or
thing
have
is,
any interest in
most of the
Yeah.
youth coaches, right,
Mm.
are all Malay.
Right.
Most of
Okay.
them are Malay for some reason.
Former like football players, national players as well.
Chances are
Club players.
maybe never even national
Club
players,
Mal-
just like
Malay
French
parents?
players in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malay parents are more encouraging of them taking up sports.
Yeah, that is true. So like, shout
Chinese
out to
it-
Malay parents.
It could be that, or it also could be that they don't have two parents at home.
They have more than one.
No, they don't have two at home at one particular time.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's true. But they got
That's
Nenek
statistically-
and Dato. Nenek and Dato always there.
But what
Oh.
can they do?
Nenek got the ayam masak merah.
Ayam masak merah
Yeah.
with the green peas.
Yes.
But then what else to do?
Or maybe they call two guys daddy. You
Yeah,
know
no,
which is the real one.
definitely.
You don't know which is the real one.
Abah,
You, no,
Abah, duit raya mana?
we are very close to being flagged right now.
Who
Very
is the-
very close to being
My
flagged.
bad. This is all because of me.
Who is the real daddy? Please stand up.
Flagged. Already flagged.
But I like there's like quite a bit of truth to what Simran has been saying, because you see have you played like combined schools like when you were in?
I didn't, but
Yeah.
actually I have a stepbrother, right? And he actually stopped football at the age of 11, right? Because all the way while he was in the combined school teams, right, he wasn't able to gel with his teammates and everything because he wasn't Malay,
Right.
and the rest of his team was Malay.
And he was the only odd one out.
Yeah, he was, because the boy is half Indian, half white.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, even though he was better than half of them, right?
But he just couldn't gel.
He couldn't gel because like he never understood what any of them were talking about.
Oh,
They
dude,
always
this
speak-
happens
because they
across like
speak-
multiple sports.
Yeah, almost every sport, right?
Yeah. Where it's totally dominated by one segment of our population,
Yeah.
Mm.
and where there are cliques, and if you don't speak the language, you are not part of that culture.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah, sue me
assimilate.
for being able to speak English well. Sue me for it.
Yeah.
It happens. But why I brought up the combined schools thing, right, is that at least for hockey, what I saw was that the combined schools team that played against like my team in like the lower leagues, right, where we are all like almost adults, or adults are playing in my team, and then these kids are like 13, 14, and they are playing against adults. It was a mix. There were Chinese kids, there were Malay kids,
Yeah.
there were Indians. It was totally a mix.
Mm.
And all of them were English speaking,
Yeah.
from good schools, like from Victoria, from RI, at least like St. Andrews and all, like from really good schools. And then few kids from neighborhood schools and all.
Honestly, it's quite disappointing
It was
to see.
it's a mixed cohort,
Mm.
and they are all most of the kids are now like Enrico time I'm talking about, like
Yeah, dude.
like they are all like educated.
Doing well in life, lah.
One of
This
like,
Enrico guy, right, actually ended up in playing professional hockey in Spain a couple
Mm.
years ago. And then, but unfortunately, during one of the games, right, he tore his ACL.
Ooh.
And that team paid for it, no?
Wow.
he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Surgery and
the
everything.
Singapore captain.
Yeah, he's a Singapore captain. He actually
For
dragged us
hockey.
back in the final at the SEA Games. Yeah, he scored 2 goals.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
but
It was like-
useless lah.
No, okay, you think about it, right?
When you play against
Uh,
Malaysia, you're dead.
Dude, Malaysia send their under 23 team. Singapore just send their full team,
Right.
right? Because Malaysians under 23 is about the Singapore full level team.
Wait, is this football or hockey?
Hockey.
It's hockey,
Hockey. Okay.
right?
Yeah.
But it was still super impressive to see Singapore come back after going down 2-0 damn early on in the game.
Yeah.
Against under 23.
Yeah, because Malaysian hockey is like
Malaysia,
one of
the
the
full
top in the
team,
world.
right? Yeah.
One
Really,
of the top in the world.
Within top 15 in the world.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you were to play their full team, they would whack you like the couple of SEA Games ago, right? They whacked Singapore like 11-0 or like
Full team against
double digits
Yeah.
in the finals.
in the main team lah.
Main team, yeah.
Main team lah.
They
Wow.
were like scoring goals and like take ball, go back.
Right. Right.
Bro, boring lah, bro. Like you could see their expression, right?
Yeah.
They were dragging the hockey stick and going back to the center like fuck.
Wow.
You need to play again, man. Need to second half. Need
I
to
think,
play.
I think that's
Can I
more
sit down?
depressing. I
No
think that's
challenge.
like having the opponent celebrate like on the 10th goal. Right? It's better than seeing that kind of thing.
You look
Yeah.
at them like high-fiving each other, right?
Yeah.
Like after the first 2 goals, right, it's no longer high-five or low
Just
five.
like, hey,
Hey,
well
don't
done.
waste
Hey,
energy
bro.
lah.
Yeah.
bro.
Say, hey, after this,
After you go clubbing,
hey, hey, when you want to go
Yeah.
eat? Hungry?
We go Etika after this.
dude. But in Malaysia, right, like the way they play is totally different. Like football, hockey, most of the sports, right, they pay them.
They pay them well.
You can earn a livelihood from the game.
That's
That's what
the
we're
difference
lacking
lah.
here lah.
That's
the
the difference.
difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
even at
our
club level,
professional-
even at club level, right, you can get hired by one of the clubs, and it's the clubs are like tied to like government agencies, right?
Because
Like
they have sponsors.
Yeah, like
bigger
telecoms.
sponsors.
power
Yep.
and all
Ours-
this kind of shit.
Actually, how does our
And the
S
same
League also
thing
runs
that
the
happens
same
in
thing,
India.
right? But we just have a very
You play
small-
like cricket is huge. Cricket is
Don't talk about cricket, lah. It's the
cricket is huge,
biggest.
but
Yeah.
like hockey,
Yeah.
you play and you can get hired by the police, by the railway, by Air India. So there's it's going to give you a livelihood,
Yeah.
and you're going to play for the country,
But-
and you're going to play
No,
at the
but
club
in
level.
Singapore, like Singapore football, right? Like after you're done, right?
You're done.
You're done.
You can become a fitness.
Some
coach
players
and,
become like I think Noah Ramshah, the Tampines CEO, he owns some car business, right?
Is
Selling the business. Komoko Motors or something like that.
Right.
Oh no, he doesn't own that lah.
No, the guy that owns the team,
yeah,
right?
he Tampines Rovers, yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
because Alamshah was down on his luck, right?
He
He just gave him a job as a car salesman.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Car salesman,
From
car
a-
salesman.
From a national footballer to
From
No,
a
that-
national
that's-
hero lah, in a
that's why-
sense.
yeah.
You know,
Okay,
because
how-
the guy was damn good.
How often do like national footballers become coaches?
Funny,
Not-
Probably often.
Fundy will be
actually,
the- yeah.
Fundy became one.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sudamuti, yeah.
They probably
But
become
it's-
coaches at like youth level,
But that's
Right.
the
right?
heyday.
Only some players end up like coaching at the highest level.
the
and-
national
yeah.
level.
But
lah.
that was Singapore in its heyday. Fandi Ahmad's period was the heyday period for
Yeah,
Singapore
that is
because
true.
they got to play in Malaysia Cup, they got to play in
Mm.
all the other leagues right outside Singapore, and they got exposure. Now
Yeah.
that's why our football scene will never improve.
Yeah.
Cocktail,
Cocktail of Sapporo and Budweiser.
Yeah.
American
Yeah.
and
Nice.
Japanese.
American and Japanese lah, World War II
Yeah,
lah.
It's an
bro.
alliance.
Hey, but
Pearl Harbor.
hey, you know what's the funny
Put it in
thing?
the microwave.
You know what's the funny thing about Singapore football?
What?
Heat up my bento box.
Okay. You know what's the funny thing about
What,
Singapore
what's so
football?
funny about Singapore football?
Some of the players, right?
Yeah.
They earn a lot of money.
National team lah. Only for the national
No,
team, right?
not really national team. Like
So there's a white.
there are some players like okay, yes, they will definitely be in the national team because now they are playing overseas already.
Right.
Some players manage to find their way into the Malaysian league. Some players found their way
Indonesian, right?
into the Thai league.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even at Division 2 level at Thai league, right? They
Mm.
earn more money than the average Singaporean footballer here earns.
Oh,
S-Liga.
definitely. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And S Liga lah. Those
Yeah.
Tampines Rovers.
Oh,
But
wait, you'd be surprised to find out what the base contract is in S League. No?
like-
$4,000-5,000.
3,000-4,000, I would say, a month.
No.
It's just close to $4,000-5,000 a month.
Put it
No, dude, it's less. It's less.
Really?
Yeah, it's less than you actually. It's like 2K, I think. If I'm not
Wow.
wrong. It's
That's a
about
base,
2K.
ah.
Yeah,
Wait,
base,
this
yeah,
is
that's
what
base.
like really basic contract or
Like you just sign your first professional contract. 2K.
Wow.
And you usually stuck
shit.
on that for a while.
yeah, because that's the other thing. The progression in the Singapore league, right? The problem is that when you win the S League, there's no huge bounty. There's no like no, because there's TV rights also gone.
That's true.
There's no like
Now
no
it's
Yeah.
one play sports.
one play sports. You
Yeah,
have to
and
watch
it's
it
on,
elsewhere.
it's free on
And there's
Facebook and
no-
YouTube.
and,
Right.
There's no
and ticket
TV rights
sales
on
are
it.
like, I think
Dude,
almost
how you
non-
gonna earn from ticket sales
yeah,
if you sell one
non-existent.
ticket for like
It's
$2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's $2 for ticket
And when
sale.
20 people turn out.
When 20 people, that's
On
40
a
baht.
good day, on a
On a
good
good day,
day.
on
And
a
your
good day.
jersey sales also not that much.
There are no jersey sales.
There are no jersey sales. See, there's nobody putting.
I think they have to give it out for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
No, even the players cannot exchange jerseys because
Why?
that's the jersey they
they
use
have
for
to
the
play
entire
with,
season.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know
So
how
they-
sad is it that
You see, that's why the kit man, right, comes into play. In Singapore, they earn their money.
Keyman, yeah, they earn their
money.
money.
yeah, dude,
Wow. Holy shit. It was fucking depressing.
it is. That's
Yeah.
why. when
And you know what? They don't do laundry for like your training clothes and everything.
You
No.
do your
Then
own,
you
right?
have to bring it home
Home
yourself.
and
You know,
Yeah.
okay, so here's the thing though. When I was in poly, right, I used to play, I won't say play football, casually.
Casual.
You,
with a bunch
you
of my
used to
poly
kick the
mates.
ball. lah.
I kick the ball.
Yeah.
Most of the time I'm goalie. Because it's like, Joe, you can't bring the ball, you're useless.
No,
Just use your hands.
Usually, right, the goalkeeper is the fattest player on the field.
But I wasn't.
Yeah.
lah.
Usually, I'm just telling you
At
that.
that time, I was quite skinny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
So,
when we were in army, you were the goalkeeper. lah.
so a lot of my the guys who I play with, they all play for clubs like Home I think
United
Home
and,
United and a few more lah. And then one of them was mentioning that actually a couple of years ago the Singapore under 12 actually had an exhibition match with, I think, was it Arsenal or Liverpool under 12, and they drew the game, dude. I think they drew one and lost one. They won one and
Wait,
drew one.
are you talking about the Lion City Cup?
I don't know. I can't
Under
remember. It was
12.
No, this is under 12, bro.
under 12.
This
Under
is
12.
like
It's like some exhibition game
12.
between
It-
under
it-
12.
They
It's
must
like-
have played against like JSS Arsenal.
I don't know.
Not like
Yeah.
the actual like Arsenal. Because I tell you
I don't think Arsenal and all they will bring kids over.
No,
I think it was some exchange program or some shit. So I don't know. He was saying it like
might have been the academy, right? The
it
whatever.
might be the
yeah,
academy.
like
It might be the
okay,
academy. Yeah, it
yes,
might be the
the
academy.
academy can come here, but like they play against.
No, I don't
any
think
team
they'll
here,
bring
right?
the academy here.
They'll
I
just
think it
run
was
over them.
it was a school that like they adopted here or something like that.
Adopted.
Maybe.
Yeah, like Chelsea has done that.
Oh yeah, so it's
Barcelona
like the,
has done that, yeah.
The JSSL Arsenal.
But this was 10
school.
years ago, though.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
started it
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Right.
Chelsea has one. I think Barcelona,
Barcelona
has
has
one. Real
one.
Madrid also has one. Also, yeah.
So I think he mentioned something that's quite. I don't know whether it's the main whatever they're talking about, but he
Mhm.
mentioned something that's quite interesting. Is that like usually when you see like kids like 10 to 15 years old, the difference in the difference in play, you can it's kind of the same. But once
Yeah.
you hit after 15 right onwards, the infrastructure and the training really takes shape, and then
Yeah.
the difference just
and the level of
skyrocket.
fitness.
yeah just
I would
skyrocket.
say the level of fitness. What is the level of the minimum beep test level for S League?
I think it's level 13.
Level 13.
Yeah.
Okay, for the Singapore Hockey Premier League is level 11.
Yeah, that
And-
makes sense though.
Doesn't make sense.
It
It doesn't make sense.
But because you're not getting paid at the. Not
Yeah,
getting paid
you're,
much,
you're
right?
not getting paid, but
You're
if
not considered professional players, right? At the
yeah,
highest level of hockey
you're
here.
not. But if you consider something to be the Premier League, like
Oh, yeah,
Division
that's
1,
true.
right? And then most of the players who are playing for your national team or your national team pool, the selection pool is from this competition.
Yeah.
Then you have set a really low standard.
Well, you know what's even better? The floorball Division 1 league, right?
Mhm.
The Premier League for floorball, right? There's no fitness test.
Wow.
They don't even have a.
So Fidawos can be selling and eating nasi lemak,
This-
Those can be 120 kilos
and then
still
he
play
can
Division 1.
he can meet Raja
This feels like an expose.
for
The expose of the
Yeah,
for
expose
halal
of-
for halal bakute at banquet.
Yes.
Halal bakute.
At banquet food court.
once again kena flag. Now kena flag again. One more time. You just got us flag.
What is the beep test for Premier League? Like 15 and 16, right?
What?
Premier League.
If you find
Or 18.
anyone running doing 15, 16, right,
Yeah, out.
they won't even get
They will probably be considered unfit to play.
unfit to play.
Probably.
18, right? Was it is it 18 or something?
I think minimum is like 18 and a half or
And
something
Milner
like
can
that.
still
Seems
do it,
more
right?
like
Milner from Liverpool. He
Milner
still- he
Milner
still-
completes the whole thing. Beckham has completed the whole thing.
Lance Armstrong complete the whole thing.
Yeah, but he's got
He-
help lah.
Hey, bro, he got no help.
He got a lot of
It's
help.
all fake, dude. It's all fake.
Dude, he's
It's all
lighter.
fake. He did it by himself.
He
Even
did it
though
by
he
himself,
said
ah.
that he did.
Even though he lost the ball, but he's still producing testosterone levels that people with
Twice
two balls
the-
can't, two balls can't have.
He was lighter. He was lighter.
That one ball working,
Yeah.
not overtime, triple time,
Yeah.
quadruple time,
That's why he's
whatever
got
fuck
kids.
shit.
This kid's gonna come out
Because
like
of his
looking
bracelet, dude. What the Lance Armstrong bracelet? Yeah.
Live
Was
strong,
it
live
Live
strong.
Strong,
Live
right?
strong.
The
Yeah,
yellow one,
that's
right?
right. He wear that and then he
Hey,
become
dude,
stronger.
yeah.
when I was in primary school, right, that shit was the cool thing to have.
Yeah.
Right? If you didn't have it,
They-
right, bro, you were
Yeah,
not
that,
cool.
that came out first, and then the black and white one.
Yeah, the
from,
black and white
from
or the
Nike.
red color one.
Yeah.
Yeah, then
They
Nike started
thought
coming out.
it's for your balance.
No, it's
No,
just for charity,
Yeah, it's just
for the cancer, his cancer charity.
And then
Yeah.
and then after it was revealed that he was using steroids lah.
Yeah,
And then that just went down the drain.
Yeah, that's true.
Live strong, my ass.
Nike parted ways with him.
Yeah,
There's-
and this is the other
there's
thing, the
this-
sponsors.
There's
Yeah.
this not really documentary lah, but I think have I sent the link? Dennis Wise and
Oh, Dennis Wise was a
Um,
gangster, man. that
he
fella.
he and fuck what's that guy? So he has this program in the UK
Mhm.
where they will scout for the Indonesia's Wonder Kid. So they will team up
Yeah, I saw that on YouTube.
on
I
YouTube.
think.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
yes,
on
it's,
YouTube.
it's
yeah.
a series.
Mm.
So the series ended during COVID lah, just at the start of COVID because then everyone had to fuck off. So they basically scout for like a 23-man team like across all Indonesian leagues, and then they bring them
Like
the
kids, right? Though?
kids,
It's
all under
right?
18,
Yeah, it's
all under 18, and then they
Mm.
bring them to the UK and then they play like from the lowest division all the way up to first
Yeah, and they
division.
can barely speak English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have a translator there as well, and one of the kid was really good, dude. Fucking scoring against like Reading, like class. No, they call it it's not division, but it's like class, different class, like class C, class D, class B, class A.
Oh,
Category.
makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Category.
No, but I would understand why Dennis Wise went to Indonesia lah. He must have fell in love with the nightlife in Jakarta. You see all these fuckers who come to Asia, right?
He went for.
Singapore.
He actually went for the business.
But
The
Jakarta.
business.
Actually, Jakarta has one of the best
Business.
and the most underrated nightlife in Southeast Asia.
Oh, really?
Everyone thinks that fucking Thailand and Philippines is damn good. Then Singapore and Malaysia is decent. But fuck, Indonesia is hands down the best. Hands down. So whenever some fucking football, like top football player says that I'm gonna go to Jakarta and I'm gonna raise the kids from poverty into a fucking superstar. That's bullshit lah. That's
No,
bullshit.
technically not
so-
wrong. He didn't mention whose kids.
So the channel, so the channel is the search for Indonesia's first wonder kid. Okay, so
Oh.
this whole program, right, is basically to search for a wonder kid or a couple of wonder kids, and then they will scout them to local like English clubs. So they're all fighting for a place.
Isn't Dennis Wise still working with Chelsea? Is he working with Chelsea now?
Was it Chelsea or Man City? I thought it was Man City.
He was in Chelsea, right? As some technical director or something. And then,
Yes.
I think he left.
But
He
that
left.
jersey is
Oh,
quite
okay.
hard to
Left.
sell, eh?
Huh?
Wija Woja Watoto. You know, it's a very long Indonesian name at the back.
You can always have like your first name, lah.
Cannot lah.
Yeah, it can be like, Hyung Min Son. Just put that Son.
Yeah, son.
Son.
Yeah,
He-
Son.
Yeah.
And half of them calling him Son, but
Suarto. Everyone, all of them Suarto.
oh,
Suarto.
Bambang you don't know.
Bang Bang.
Bang Bang, you don't know.
scores
Bambang you
again.
don't know.
Yeah, Bang Bang scores again. BBY.
No, but
BBJ.
they're badminton players like what's the fella's name who was like world number 1 for a couple of years. Fuck, I forgot.
World number 1 badminton.
Yeah, badminton like ages ago.
Ronald C. Solo.
Yeah,
That guy
Ronald
was
Susilo is
Singaporean,
ours.
right?
Yeah,
No.
he is Singaporean. Indonesian, but
um,
Singaporean.
I think it was Taufik Hidayat.
Isn't Taufik Hidayat the Singapore idol?
No, it's Taufik Batista or something.
Batista.
Bautista. I don't
Bautista.
know.
Taufik
No,
Bautista.
there was
Batista?
one Indonesian
They
fella.
bamboozled us again.
There was one Taufik who was like badminton Indonesian badminton player.
Who was number 1
Wait,
in the world.
yeah.
Let me go and check.
They had to cut down.
Some
He had to
fuck.
cut down his name also. Lah. Actually, all of them.
Or he was a champion. Like I think he won the All England badminton championships or something like that lah. So before
It's
that,
Taufik Hidayat.
Taufik Hidayat. So
Right.
there was this guy called Peter Gator Christensen. He was the Danish player who was world number 1. And then was the if I'm not wrong, is the Indonesian fella. And then came in Li Dan for the Chinese fella.
Right.
Oh,
right,
actually,
right, right.
Taufik Hidayat won the Olympics. No?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
in
that fella was
2004
like
in
world number 1.
Athens.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He was world number 1 in 2000.
Yeah, taken over by the other two, right? Li Dan and the Malaysian.
Lee
guy.
Chong Wei.
Lee Chong Wei.
Lee
Lee Chong Wei
Chong
retired
Wei.
already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he retired
Yeah.
already.
They
But
were
you see,
He's a
rivals for-
politician now, I think.
Yeah, he's a politician. You see, Malaysia, right? They let you be, whatever you are. Fuck. What's her name? Nicole Davids, is it? The squash player. She was world number 1 also. What?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nicole David sound mix.
Mix.
Yeah,
Bravo.
I think she was hot, I think.
Yeah.
I also have
yeah.
to check.
You see, so
Let me
Malaysia,
check.
right, produced really good athletes,
Yeah.
and they supported them,
Yeah, yeah.
Do you
even
think?
even though they were not Malays,
Right.
right?
Singapore doesn't.
Like
have-
you see, even the Bhumi Putra thing didn't stop these people from excelling.
But
They were good players, and they were supported.
do you think it comes down to a issue of funding?
Yeah.
Issue of money?
No, and the thing is that you are not restricting them. You're not saying that you have to study, and if you don't study, that's it.
Yeah.
You
Right.
can't make
But
it a
mostly
career.
funding, because even if they had that right, even if
Hey,
they had
Nico David is still in the top 20 in squash
She's
players
still
in the
playing.
world.
that,
Yeah.
then what
Yeah.
does
As
she
of
look-
July 2020, she's number 16.
what does
How old is
look
she
like?
now?
Is she fit?
She's 37 years old.
She's
Ooh.
37, man.
Fit.
She's within my age range.
Say, come on.
Oh my god.
35 to 40.
So many goals. Look at that.
Yeah, dude,
Go,
so
go,
many
go, go,
goals.
go, bronze, bronze, bronze,
35 to
But
45.
what we're more interested in is her face gold class.
Let me check. Not her squash face.
Yeah. You got to check other faces.
Oh,
lah.
hey, that's a good picture.
Oh, hey, dude, she just retired.
Just retired.
Hey,
Yeah.
good
show,
on you,
show,
good on you.
show her pic.
Not that one, the other one. Actually, outside there was a better picture, but that was a
Go
random,
back.
random,
Not bad, not bad.
random
Not bad,
fella
yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
Who's this?
She can squash my face.
Nah, dude, this time she looks more like a man though.
She can squash my face.
Still can lah.
No, not this
From
picture.
afar, it look better.
I thought this was much better.
When you say not this,
No, this one's
Wait, but-
equally bad.
when you say not this picture, you do realize that it's the same person, right?
That is true.
Yeah,
that
it's
is
the
true.
same. No, but you see, sometimes, right?
Hey, but give her credit lah. I mean, she's the world number one for a while.
World number one.
Yeah,
and
still.
Yeah.
That's the one big
She
reason
retired
why-
at least in the top 20 of the world.
Yeah.
That's something lah. That's
But
something.
that's the problem with our sports scene. We don't have enough sponsors, we don't have enough funding, and we don't have enough exposure in any sense of the word.
Yeah.
And I think it
It
comes
all
down
goes down to funding, dude.
Yeah.
It
No,
all
I-
goes down to sponsorship and funding.
and also I think we did talk about this. It comes down to national service as well, and the
Yeah.
service that men have to play.
Yeah.
The men
Wait,
have to. have to
what's the
give to
fella name? Joseph Schooling.
Joseph
He got
Schooling and-
exemption, right?
no,
and
he still has to do.
He
He
has
just
to
got a longer deferment.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
footballer, the guy who
Ben
played for
Davies.
Fulham.
Ben-
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ben
Ben
Davies,
Davies, yeah.
Yeah.
But you see,
Hey, he's smart of him to just give up the citizenship.
Yeah, he's got
though.
Thai
I
citizenship.
think
What?
he take the, yeah.
Play for Thailand
But
or
not everyone's
can't get
that
into
lucky.
England squad. Play there.
Not everyone's that lucky. Not many Singaporean
I heard
guys
that
got
he was
to-
supposed to be in the squad for SEA Games last year, though.
But because of his
National service.
national
Yeah.
service thing,
Fiasco.
he was kicked out, right, or something.
No, it's that SEA Games wasn't even in. It was in the Philippines.
No,
but was he included in the
but
team?
you won't
He
be.
was initially in the team.
But if you give up your citizenship, right, then why would you?
No,
Yeah.
he would have played for Thailand.
Oh,
He was in the
okay.
Thai squad.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay,
Ah,
okay,
okay.
okay.
But then again, the Thai squad is like damn good.
right,
Yeah,
right, right.
like historically, Thailand has been a really good sporting country.
I mean, all
Like
of
in
them,
terms of
all-
football,
If you see
Thailand,
what,
Vietnam.
you see who backs them also. Thailand has the money to back them. Has
Mm.
the sponsor, has the
Yeah, all
stadium,
that
has all
dark
those
money,
and
right?
Singapore just don't put. We won't put any emphasis on sports, and
Yeah.
we can't really be blamed on that.
No, we put emphasis on certain sports.
Well, you see for Joseph Schooling, that one's quite shit in a sense lah. The parents were the one that put in all the effort, you know.
Yeah.
They the
And,
one where it's like you have to study, but
Texas should
Yeah.
take credit
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
his.
and that's the thing. He wasn't
Go
trained in
Longhorns.
Singapore.
Mm.
He wasn't trained in Singapore. They
Mm.
went over to the United States and they got the coach over there to train him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see, the training over there is the one that probably got him, like the goals.
That good,
and then
yeah.
look at how
Singapore's
reacted,
leveraging
yeah.
over it,
reacted.
yeah.
they leverage over. Say, oh, Joseph Schooling first Singaporean got Olympics. We're so proud of you. It's like, oh,
The moment he won, Singapore was like, yes, he's one of us.
yeah.
But when he was training and needed support, Singapore was like, nah.
Nah.
And-
do you really think you can win? So that's the kind of mentality. You have to prove yourself first before
No,
people
but
will
then again,
support you.
I mean, you look at people like Kwa Ting Wan and everything. There's actually homegrown
Mm.
swimming athletes that
Mm.
train here and everything,
Yeah.
and then did pretty like decently well at Olympics. Considering like the amount of funding that you get in European countries or
Yeah.
Totally
in
different.
America.
And then there's
yeah.
the other thing that Devin said, like they are not Singapore not allowed to put the studies on hold. They don't
Mm.
get sponsorship for
Yeah.
their studies, everything else. They have to focus more on their studies, and the parents be like, no, focus more on your studies. They won't commit to waking up 4 or 5 a.m. to go and train, and then they train in like I don't know what pools they get to use lah. What kind
Kallang
of
Baru
tank.
swimming complex.
So it's
Yeah, but also it's a-
senior season doing slow laps.
Yeah,
But also it's a chicken and egg thing. The reason why parents tell you to focus on the
Because
studies
there's no
because
money.
There's no money in
yeah,
sports.
Yeah.
there's no money. In
So
sports.
I really don't know the
So-
answer to this.
No,
It's really
that's
a
the
chicken
fun
egg
thing.
shit.
there's
If
no answer to the question.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
people like Peter Lim, instead of buying Valencia, funnels that money into
Peter Lim does though.
no, but
Peter Lim gives
Yeah,
out,
yeah, he donates quite
I-
a bit. Yeah.
yeah, but if
I
more
have
people
been
like
on the receiving end of a Peter Lim scholarship
Mm.
for
Mm.
nothing.
Really?
then we need more.
Yeah.
We need more people like him.
I mean, he just gave me $3,000 lah, but what is $3,000 to him? But like, he gives out so many of these $3,000.
okay, then maybe I use the wrong.
To, like,
example.
local
We need more,
sportsmen?
like,
Yeah, local
No, but-
sportsmen. So
but
it's
him
called
buying-
the Peter Lim
yeah.
scholarship.
Right.
Yeah,
You see, yeah, that's a good thing. But
And then there are different categories.
Mm.
So like there are national athletes and then like school athletes that get it also.
Wow.
I don't want
Yeah.
to-
But Peter Lim's purchase of Valencia was not about giving back to sports. That was about
No,
business.
it's business.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's why they
he wanted to buy Liverpool.
Hey, I heard his daughter damn hot.
Yeah. That's why
Do you
Ronaldo
know-
is friends.
Yeah, do you know that when Ronaldo came to visit the daughter, people were like,
But she gave birth, right?
She gave birth,
Yeah,
yeah,
she
yeah,
gave
yeah,
birth.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Didn't she
husband
get-
is
that-
some
wasn't he
Indonesian
some-
businessman.
Oh, really? I thought he was
Yeah.
some Valencia player, dude.
No.
That would have
like-
made more sense to me, lah.
No, some Indonesian billionaire's son or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then now that makes sense.
Yeah, so
billionaire, you marry into another billionaire's family lah.
I know,
Have
but
to
you
lah,
know,
you have to.
I-
You have to consolidate power.
keep it in the money.
no, but we've been talking about this, right? And it all goes back to money, right? If you have money invested into the sport or anything, right, into the development and everything, you look at Brunei. One of the princes are playing for Leicester. Do you know that?
Playing for Leicester.
Yeah, he's in the
Shit.
Leicester squad.
Huh?
One
Which
of
guy?
the Brunei,
Brunei
princes.
prince?
Yeah,
Brunei Prince,
plays for Leicester if I'm not wrong.
Leicester City.
Yeah.
Shit.
Did not know that.
But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
but you need security and all this shit, what?
No, he's one of the princes. He's probably someone who's like, we give you the chance to go and play for them. Lah.
Hey,
It's
wait,
more like, you know,
one of the Brunei,
not next in line.
one of the princes
Right.
has passed on, right, recently.
Brunei?
Yeah. One of the prince.
Ah.
One of
really?
Sultan Bolkiah's son.
Faik Bolkiah. Yeah.
In the first team.
No.
No, he's not. No,
He's in a club lah. He's playing for the
Yeah,
club.
he's just playing for the club. I think he's
so he's
contracted
not
to the
next
club.
in line. He's just
Right.
one of the princes.
So he
Yeah.
could be like under 23 or like
so
in the
he,
under.
Could be.
This
He
is-
joined the Leicester City under 23 in July
This
2017.
is a passion project
Not
for
bad,
him.
dude.
Lah.
Yeah.
Leicester is pretty.
Yeah.
No, it's a passion project for him. It's
But you see, it makes sense as well because he
It's just
doesn't give a
money,
fuck.
he doesn't give a-
He
he's
ain't
already
going to be
rich.
chasing money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what you said, passion project lah.
Passion
Like
project for
whatever he wants to
And
do.
in Singapore, the worst thing about it is worst thing about sponsoring is
Oh, dude,
like-
now he's in a Portuguese club.
there's no
Yeah.
return.
Benfica.
He got loaned out or what?
CS Maritimo.
Mali Timo.
No
Yeah.
idea.
More likely playing at a level that suits him lah.
Yeah, but we
Mm.
got no returns on our sports team.
Yes.
Yeah,
No, but
exactly. Yeah.
You see, that's the thing I witnessed, and when I discussed this with friends who played with me and who were in the same club as me
Oh, they're in the top. They're top league in
Portugal Premier League,
Yeah.
yeah, Premier League. Yeah. So few fellas who were in like the hockey federation's committees, right? So they get sent for international conferences with the International Hockey Federation and shit like that. And then when they go for that and they come back, and then we have like discussions about like, you know, how is like Singapore going to get talent to play, like good talent, because exactly like what Simran said early on, where you have kids who are very very good from a young age in terms of fitness and skill, go up to a certain level and they get into a team and they can't fit in because they don't speak the language. You get ostracized. You can never fit in, and then they are like, "Coach, I don't want to play. I don't speak Malay." None of them are.
They didn't even tell their coach though. They just go to their parents like, I don't want to play
a
for
kid
you.
that I know from the club that I played, he actually was very open and he told the coach this.
Wow, that's
Yeah, it
ballsy.
was a JC kid lah.
Right.
So he said that there's no one from a JC in this current squad, and all of them speak Malay when we are like training in the changing rooms, and after that no one hangs out. Everyone goes like their own way, or they hang out with their own clique. So there's no like camaraderie within our team and shit like that.
And he's what, a Chinese fella?
Chinese fella, and
Right.
he was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like
I tell you, Chinese people
I don't
always
want to,
problem.
I don't want to play.
I'm ashamed.
Yeah,
I'm ashamed
yeah.
of my
But the
team.
thing is that how hard would it be for all of them to just speak English?
Yeah, exactly.
The sad thing is that there are Indians in the squad,
Yeah.
but the Indians all speak Malay.
right.
Because the
No,
Indians,
I think it's a
Be-
case
be-
of minority
because the
versus
Indi-
majority.
yeah,
Yeah.
the Indians all have
So-
cloth on their head. That's why.
So this what? Cloth on the head? Oh, sing. Punjabi.
And most of them took
so-
Malay lah.
So
Yeah.
so in this case the minority had a majority privilege.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
In sports,
In
in
sports.
certain sports, in certain
sports.
sports, not all sports.
And it didn't matter that the minority in that team, right, was actually a fucking good player. Was actually one of
Yeah.
the best players there.
Right.
They just didn't care. They didn't think about this guy would actually improve our game. This guy
They don't
would be
think
a
about the
good
team.
They,
addition.
they look at it as this guy's an outsider. He
He's an
doesn't speak our
outsider.
language.
Yeah,
so
he's not part of
he's
us.
way more educated than us.
Yeah.
He's going to go to a higher place. But then the Indian kids, one is a doctor.
Yeah. Yes. One is a doctor.
Yeah.
Right.
So, you know.
Then the other one is a lawyer. I think.
Yeah. So the two towel heads, you know, they are both educated,
Right.
right? But they speak the language.
Mm.
Yeah.
So they are like, okay, lah, we have nothing to worry. We speak the language, we assimilate.
Yeah.
You know, I call the fella bang a few times. Hey, then
Whenever
Yeah, I think all you
if-
gotta do is pull out a couple of Malay words here and
a
there.
couple of Malay
Eh,
words.
Marlboro red Marlboro red, nasi
But
lemak.
then again,
Ah. Dude,
then again, this
Marlboro rates are too expensive. Winston.
flagged. But this guy, did he make any effort to try to integrate himself?
He did.
with
and the president of the Hockey Federation at that time was our member. So he spoke to him, and
I love that you use the word member.
Yeah.
Because it's
So
such
it's
a
a
Malay
club.
word.
No, it's a club member. Yeah, but member.
Member.
Hey,
This is my member, no.
my member.
This is my member, no.
But the Indian fucks also use that, right?
No, this
The
is my
fellas in Sab-
muckle.
The fellas in no.
My
Sembawang,
muckle, this is my muckle.
the muckle is only used when you're talking to another Indian fella. When the other fellas
No,
are
they are-
member.
Cha, you okay or cha?
Cha. Members, y'all.
I don't know any of this shit.
Yeah, no idea.
I have no
You
idea
would
of
have to
this
have
shit.
played sports in Singapore
Yes.
to know all this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
Dude,
we,
and
we play.
No, but
casual.
I that situation where like the whole language thing that has happened to me before. Like after playing football in Ngee Ann Poly, and then we go to like McDonald's at KPO. No.
KPO.
King
No.
Albert.
King Albert Park, KAP.
Mhm.
Yeah, KAP.
Mhm.
And they had McDonald's, and then they all just like for the whole like 1 hour they were chilling. Everyone just speaking Malay, and then one guy like my friend would tell me like, "Hey bro, you should learn Malay lah. Then you can understand the jokes." I'm like, wow.
No, but
Okay.
okay, that's the funny thing because I play floorball at TP, right? And
Yeah.
even though we had quite a bit of Malay
just
as well.
let me just cut you off and let me just say this. In
Yeah.
today's situation, if all of us are Chinese, right, we're all speaking Mandarin, and I look at you like, hey bro, you should learn Mandarin lah. Then you can understand our jokes. That would be considered wrong.
That's
racist.
Yeah, that's racist.
Yeah, that is true.
But
But if
that
a-
happened to me back then, and then it's like, yeah, because you're, it's not-
Malay, bro.
Yeah,
No.
that's why.
Malay, bro.
Yeah.
Malay, bro.
Different circumstances.
Malay and
Fuck
Indians
that.
can't be racist, bro.
There's no way that we can be racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, you were saying?
Where's that flag?
Oh, so I was part of a team that.
Could have just thrown it
Hey,
out.
you racist fuck. You only fella here who can be
Yeah.
racist.
Yeah.
He technically Josie can't be racist as well.
Yeah, there's no way you can be
Half of
racist.
him is racist against the other half.
Yeah.
That's why
I mean,
he's-
conflict with
he's
myself.
got
So-
an internal conflict going
Internal conflict.
around. Yeah. No, but it's exactly that. It's exactly that.
Yeah.
Just,
Like
No,
this.
it should not be like that. It should be like that.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yes.
When you're about to shove it into your mouth.
If you smell
What the rock?
Did he try integrating with the Malay people?
he tried.
How? How did he try? Did he try using?
He passed the ball to them and then asked them to pass the ball back.
Pass ball, pass ball.
Bang, man on.
Hey, release
Bang.
release ball, release ball, release.
No, release is too big or what?
So
No,
release-
but that-
Limb
but
waving. I
that-
think we need a limb waving for that.
No, but that is in terms of sports. Release
Yeah.
is too big or what?
Release.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too long,
It has
right?
to be one syllable.
Yeah, yeah.
the
true lah.
the Aussies have got it wrapped. Yep, just yep.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Oh, true lah. If you're running, everything release. It's a bit long.
In
Yeah.
Singapore, it's oi,
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 oi.
oi.
That's what he did. But like, what was the effort? Like he went to them and he spoke what?
He went for training like for 6 months,
Then-
like the like national
Yeah,
team
but
training.
The problem is we get it from his point of view. I don't know how he tried.
Oh
to
no.
integrate with them.
It
Maybe-
was not that. It was the coach saying that the boys actually
Don't like you.
not don't like him. I think he won't fit in.
The coach is the one.
The coach said it to the president of the Hockey Federation because the kid played for the same club and the hockey the president is a member of the club. So he's like, hey, the boy from your club, he's a good player, but I don't think he'll fit in lah.
Wow. Okay. So
Yeah.
the coach kind of threw him under the bus lah.
No, the
Dude,
coach was
that's
like,
the
the coach could
bias.
see it. The coach
Right.
could see it. Like, this fella is a good player. He's educated, but he won't fit into this big group of players.
And the coach doesn't want to rock the boat to be like, guys,
Exactly.
let's fucking speak
Because
English.
the kids
That
who
would be
are
worse.
the kids who make up most of the squad, right?
Mm.
They are committed.
Uh,
They have nothing on. They have nothing
They
else
have
that
absolutely nothing,
nothing-
else in their lives.
yes.
besides playing sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is one avenue an outlet that
No,
they
but
have
he
chosen.
also, I think he also saw that there was no point. Like to single them out, say, hey, you need to treat him better. That's gonna make it
Yeah.
worse for him.
yes.
It's gonna make it worse.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Why?
True.
Then I have to show him why.
And
you're
this
showing
is
him
not
some
new.
favours.
This is not new.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
the time that I was this kid's age, I've seen it happening.
Yeah.
Where
It's very difficult. It goes onto the kid.
Mm.
Sad to say, it's actually to this JC kid. If he really wanted to play for them, right, he would actually take up the effort, make the effort to integrate with them by learning the language.
No, I think
no, I mean,
that's-
it,
No,
it
no,
just
that's-
didn't make
It-
sense.
like,
to
That
me.
doesn't make sense.
No, it's sad to
That-
say,
that doesn't
but
make
I would
sense.
say that if for this to work lah, for this to work, he would actually have to make.
Why not
use
speak
the extra-
English where everyone speaks it?
No,
Yeah,
you
in
see,
Singapore.
that's you
Yeah.
forcing the majority thing on.
No, it's not that.
No. I'm not trying to fight. I'm saying that if they want this to work in an ideal world, right, he would have to do that extra sacrifice.
Oh.
Because he's the only one that's
He's the
different.
only
No,
one
but-
that-
but
yeah,
dude,
yeah.
then
Yeah.
you're-
I'm not
What-
saying
what
he
he's saying is
must.
making sense.
I'm saying
Yeah.
is that he has to do the extra step to make this whole thing work. He would actually have to learn.
No, that's not. I think that's not the ideal world. The ideal
The
world is
ideal world, right, is that everyone
Oh, no,
gets
no,
together.
I'm not saying
But
ideal. I'm
this-
saying in this
that
world,
in this world,
Yeah.
make the situation.
he's
to
being
work.
forced
He
to.
would have to force himself
to
if
learn-
he's really
to learn
committed
Malay.
like, I want this thing
Yeah.
to really succeed. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make that, and then
Mm.
through the effort, actually, they would see, hey, this guy JC, but he doesn't think himself higher than us. He actually tries to. He's really trying to integrate with us, and then maybe they'll wake to the idea and you'll float.
That's
but
why
that's like on camera.
I should have given you this information. That's why the kid is no longer playing for the national team, playing for the club, but he's now going to become a pilot.
This is a better. It's above all now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can while he's flying, he can look down.
And I think he's
used
gonna
to play
graduate
for
from-
them.
Literally look down on them.
Yeah,
Hey, look, it's CCAB. That's where all the
Yeah,
people.
and he's going
Last
to graduate
time-
from NTU.
Last
so
time they thought I looked down on them. Now I am.
I'm literally looking
I'm
down.
literally looking
Now
down
I
at
am.
them.
Then every time he's like, "Hi, this is your captain speaking. This what's his name?
No,
Oh no,
that's
don't
not.
say his name.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
this is Captain.
Call him
Tan Beng Sing.
This is Captain.
Tan Beng Sing.
Prejudiced against, and then
No,
if any of you,
he does have a Christian name.
yeah, if any of you
Call him
playing
Charlie.
hockey,
Charlie.
yeah, this is
Charlie.
your Captain
Charlie
Charlie,
Chang.
speaking.
Charlie Chang.
No, his Christian name is Prejudice.
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 oh.
Prejudice Tan Beng Sing.
Tang Bing Sing. Welcome on flight Mayday.
But actually, Prejudice sounds like a black girl's name.
Oh yeah.
It
No,
does, like.
Precious.
Like,
Precious is
no,
a
no.
black girl thing.
That is one. You have to be fat to be precious.
Yeah.
But
Prejudice.
prejudice could be.
Prejudice.
Prejudice is a tranny who
Prejudice.
picks up pole dancing.
Yes.
Prejudice.
That's prejudice.
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 Yeah.
That's the
Prejudice.
accent at the top there.
Yeah.
Prejudicia or something.
Prejudicia. Yeah.
Prejudice needs to have like a.
There's a
F-
comma
F cup-
somewhere there. They're
F
gonna
cup
put
tits.
an apostrophe there somewhere.
Has a hyphen somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Then when he's a captain, you'll just say every one of his flights. Hi, if any of you played hockey in Singapore,
No,
ages between them,
military
then-
pilot lah. Military
Oh,
pilot.
military pilot.
Oh,
even
dude.
worse.
If any of you clowns on my C-130,
Oh no, cannot.
No, none of them are.
Yeah, none.
Yeah.
oh,
Air
that
Force,
is true, yeah.
Yeah.
This one is not something we made up. This is actual.
Actually, got lah. Like, but none of these kids lah.
half.
None of these. No. There are full Malays, but mostly from JC lah. You need to
Full
prove
Malays,
yourself. You need to prove yourself.
Need to prove yourself. Oh, so he gave that all out to fly.
Unless you're saying that full Malays don't go to JC.
See you
Then we need a limo aim.
Hey,
We need
dude.
a strong limo aim.
No. There goes the flag.
There goes the flag.
There goes the flag.
Well,
That was the only time I think the flag will
You
go
throw the
up.
flag and
We're going to have to
violation.
invest in, American football.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, they
thinking
throw
of
the
this.
flag.
Throw the flag. The violation.
And then if the flag's not enough, right, there's enough violation, they throw the hat too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow,
Because they
that's
only
very
got one
different.
flag with them.
The yellow color one, right?
Yeah, it's only the yellow color.
But that's racist
Any-
also.
Anyone else? Yeah, that is true.
So yellow.
So what color can it be? It can't be white. It can't be
Red.
black.
It has to
can't
be red.
It has to be
There's
red.
one red
Oh,
one.
but Redskins.
Red.
Oh, it can't be
They
red.
changed
then.
their name, by the
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
to
Yeah.
the Washington
Yes.
football team.
They actually had to
Right.
change their name. Can you
Right.
believe that?
Yeah, so every other team in the league, right, they have like a mascot or something, right? But like
Uh-huh.
only the
The Redskins.
Washington
Right.
does not have a mascot.
Because the mascot is
Was the
it's
So
a-
like
Yeah.
Indiana has the Indianapolis Colts, right?
right.
Right, the Colts, which is a horseshoe,
Uh-huh.
right? And then the Seattle has the Seahawks,
Right.
but Washington is just called.
We're talking about
Washington
American football now,
Yeah,
guys.
American football. Not a Giants fan. I'm just wearing a Giants t-shirt,
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
and they suck at the moment.
Yeah, it's like rugby but different.
They're probably like what?
Yeah,
They
American
won 2 games out of like 8 games.
Yeah, American football is like handball that meets rugby.
It's rugby
That-
with armor.
Yeah, I don't
Hey,
know.
dude,
It's
honestly,
confusing.
it's a lot more brains than everyone thinks. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Then in the set pieces lah.
All those boys have to remember every single play.
Oh, the different set pieces, right?
Yeah, and the quarterback just has to shout it, and then they just gotta know what to do.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Pigeon.
Suck my dick. Oh
Rat,
wait,
and it's
what?
like
What is that?
You know what? Actually, right, I heard a story. Like I was watching another podcast, and an American football podcast, right? And they said like some of the quarterbacks, right, they will just like shout out random words to force the opponents to jump offsides, to move before the ball has actually been snapped.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
so it's
a fake play,
Like
like
they
a
were
fake
like,
play.
"Sup?"
Yeah.
What? And then after that, like
Then the actual play actually comes.
the play hasn't happened yet. They're
Right.
just trying to draw the person to like move first.
Right.
Yeah. Then that way they can move 15 yards in front.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's quite
Yeah.
interesting though.
So
Yeah,
Lobang games going on.
I think I don't really understand a lot of it. So
Then my one day,
You don't
actually,
have to lah.
yeah.
It's like most of the time they play the ones playing the mind games are the coaches and the quarterback. The rest all just
Yeah.
have concussions.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Like 80% of them
Yeah,
have
this
concussions.
is like
Yeah.
they did. I mean, Will Smith did that movie Concussions. By
Yeah, I was
guy.
telling them about the movie and they hadn't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it yet. No, but it was a movie. This real life doctor was
Yeah.
trying to prove that even wearing the helmets,
yeah,
the impacts that they subject them to, it's like I think the
like a car crash.
Yeah,
yeah.
basically
So
rattles
Similar
the
to a
brain.
car
brain
crash.
is in a tank of liquid, and
And
when
then
you
you
whack the
yeah.
tank, it's just and
Yeah.
then that
Like a
causes
jelly.
lot of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why even if like boxing, if you wear like a head protective gear, you can still suffer knockouts.
Oh, boxing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
It's quite
It's,
crazy.
it's,
Someone
it-
puts
yeah, it's the brain rattling in the skull that
No,
causes.
we just went into American football for a moment.
for a moment,
Ah.
rugby.
Wait, but rugby is different level.
But rugby is different.
Let me take
Actually,
a piss.
I somehow, I mean, I'm not.
I've
putting-
always wanted to play rugby. I find rugby a safer sport than football.
Mm.
Yeah, of course.
No,
Yeah.
not American football. Like,
Oh, like football.
Yeah.
yeah, like
But
football.
rugby has lesser concussions than American football. They suffer-
No,
No,
yeah,
no, no.
definitely,
He's,
yeah.
he's talking.
Because they don't go head on.
Yeah, they have rules. they have a decency. They have a I mean they started it first, right?
Yes.
Did they?
I think so.
Yeah, American football is like a derivative
It's
of
a
rugby.
bastardization of rugby.
Yeah, bastardization of rugby.
So
Oh.
rugby has this thing where you only throw backwards and kick it
Yeah.
forward or something. So American football has the same thing, but
Sort of.
But the quarterback is the only one that can throw it,
Forward,
Forward.
yeah. Nah, not necessarily.
and only the first time, right?
No, actually, the first throw. There's only one throw.
There's only
anyway,
one
yeah.
throw, right? That's the
Unless
first,
they lateral the ball.
I don't know what
Mm.
that is.
Yeah, which is literally throwing the ball laterally.
Or sideways.
Yeah,
sideways,
as long as
yeah.
it's not going forward, can
But I know he's the only one that can throw the ball
forward, yeah.
He's the
Mm.
only one, and that's why all the
On the
quarterbacks
first
have,
snap, I
have the
guess.
best. Are supposed to have the best.
I think
throwing
you're allowed one throw
one throw.
before the 10-yard line.
And if that's why you can throw it very far. That's why you always
Yeah.
see the long runs. I always wanted.
It's called a Hail Mary, by the way.
Hail Mary, full
Yeah.
grace, the Lord is with you, and then the receiver gets it.
Yeah.
So
There was one a couple days ago, actually, last Sunday, where this guy who's about my height. Okay, he's slightly taller than me. He's 5'8", I think. And then in the last 10 seconds of the game, the team was losing by they were losing by 5 points. And then if you get the ball into the end zone, it's 6 points automatically, right? And then if your team catches it. So he's about to get tackled. He manages to get all the way out to the side, right? He evades all the tackles. And he just launches it. And he got pushed out of the field, right? And so he can't see where the ball is going, whether his receiver has caught the ball.
Yeah.
He had to look at the Jumbotron on the other side. So everyone in the team, they're tall, right? They're all looking at the play, the actual play happening. This one guy is looking at the Jumbotron on the other side, like the big screen, right? And he only sees it on the screen because he cannot look over at anybody to see whether his guy got the ball. In the last 10 seconds of the game.
Oh,
Last
yeah.
play of the game. Then
so
they win the game.
because I don't fully understand how it's like. I know at the start they'll start in the middle line, then the hut, and then from then he can actually choose to.
Throw or like give it to someone to run
If
with
he
it.
gives it to someone, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean he can actually throw it later if the ball comes?
He's gotta
Technically he can, as long as he does it before I think as long as he does it before the 10-yard
can
line.
he throw the ball or can he hand it over?
He can just like shove the ball into the guy's chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Actually, it's better if he shoves the ball into the guy's chest.
so no chance of a fumble.
Yeah.
Not necessarily also.
Not necessarily.
Yeah. Sometimes they're clumsy.
Butterfinger.
They're black.
Butterfinger.
Butterfinger. So that
Maybe
that's,
it's all the fried
that's
chicken.
American
oily
football
fingers.
where you play most of the game with your hands.
And they call
That
it
is true,
football.
yeah.
It's
They
Ahmad
don't even
rugby.
have a ball, they have an egg.
Yeah.
It's an Ahmad rugby. Ahmad rugby where they don't even play with the ball.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Like, Okay, let's come to like another segment on like Singaporean sports, right? Like sports that no one actually really plays, but still, it gets like funding.
Ooh.
Silat?
Hey, no, Silat,
No,
I
but
understand why
dude,
they get a funding.
because
They have been
Silat-
world champions, multiple world champions from
multiple times,
Singapore.
yeah.
So that I
True.
really understand why they give them funding.
Yeah.
But I mean, as in, it's not really
Basketball, they
a
should never
sport.
give any funding.
Yeah. Slingers are all.
Dude, the Slingers are
Foreigners.
terrible in the ASEAN League.
Serious ah?
Yeah.
How bad are they though?
Dude, the Filipinos, if the Filipinos
Trash
are ripping
lah.
you, then you...
Filipinos are strong though.
Exactly.
But the Filipinos
Yeah.
from the suburbs will destroy the
True.
Slingers.
Like those who are working for Singtel.
My bartender used to be able to destroy the Slingers.
Yeah.
so-
Wow. Holy shit. Okay.
No, because
Uh,
poverty, right, drives you to excel at things.
That's true.
The
lah.
best players in football are all from poverty.
Yeah.
Most of them lah. Most of them.
More
Oh.
drive.
Actually, most sports lah.
More drive.
sports, right?
Less
Yeah.
distractions.
Like even like sports that you think that it's meant for the rich,
Mm-hmm.
like billiards, like 9-ball pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, the poorer people who came from nothing and hustled,
The Filipinos are super good at
super
labor.
good at fucking
What's the
9-ball
magician
and shit.
name?
You need the sense
There's
of
a
desperation to
magician,
drive you, right?
Yeah.
Filipino
No, because people
billiard player called
yeah.
the magician.
what Efren Reyes,
Efren Reyes.
Efren
I've
Reyes,
seen his
yeah.
game. I was like, wow, how can he be so good
9-ball
at-
and pool
What
pool
the
player.
fuck,
Yeah,
man?
Yeah.
Crazy guy.
the Brits are extremely good at snooker
I thought darts.
Mm.
and
Oh, that is
darts.
American.
No, that's
Oh,
the
that's
British as
the
well.
British
Is
as
it?
well.
British as well.
Every
Oh, no,
pub has a
hey.
Dutch.
And
Dutch
Europeans,
Dutch.
Europeans.
Dutch,
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 yeah.
Dutch.
The
Yeah,
Dutch are
bald,
good now.
The bald guy.
Yeah, but the Singaporean guy beat Singaporean guys beat Scotland, right? Is it? Paul Lim and
Yeah. I've
Mm.
seen
What,
him on all the Dutch
for
places.
darts?
I have no clue who the other guy is, but like he's part of the duo.
No, but once they go to the top level, right?
They were in the
The
World Cup.
World Cup,
Yeah.
But the World Cup was won by who?
The
Who
Dutch.
won the Dutch, right?
What darts?
Darts, yeah.
Yeah.
Who the fuck watch darts?
Oh, dude,
Oh,
it's
dude.
massive in
Yeah.
in UK.
And
In
it's
the-
the best
in
kind
Europe.
Of,
In Europe,
of,
yeah.
of like sports to watch. You're sitting in a table, everyone is pissed drunk,
Yeah.
drinking, and it's like banners and all up, and all
I-
you're watching is one guy.
That's how Eddie Hearn's father, Barry Hearn, made his fortune
In darts.
by televising darts and turning it into a spectacle. So like having booze, having an over-the-top announcer
Mm.
and shit like that.
21!
Yeah.
190!
Yeah.
190 how? The max is 180.
He threw it down
Yeah.
there and
No,
threw
but
it.
I only watch darts to do mental calculations.
Mm.
Oh, you
That,
just
that's my
calculate.
They calculate before the actual number
but
comes out.
it used to be nothing. It used to be like a hall sport
Mm.
until Barry Hearn made it like a big thing and
It's super
started
fun though.
selling the rights to it.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
fun.
sold it to Sky Sports.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And now the son Eddie Hearn is
And
doing boxing
the
promotion
darts
and shit
players
like
It's
that.
not
Yeah.
just boxing though, he does a lot of things also.
Yes, they still do darts.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, but
company,
the darts players
Matchroom
themselves,
sports.
they're your everyday men.
I think
they're
Eddie Hearn
everyday
only
people.
takes the
And
like
now
the
females
bigger
are into it as
stars.
well.
Not really lah.
Like okay, he's got Anthony Joshua. Who else does
He's
he
got
have?
Anthony Joshua. He's got what do you call that?
Let's ask our,
Cal Brook.
our brother Google.
He's got Danny Jacobs. And he's managing most of the DAZN boxers as well. Even Golovkin has got a partnership with him.
Oh, yeah?
With,
Really?
Yeah, with Matchroom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Simran,
Yes.
if now you're the overlord of Singapore
Okay.
and the ruling party, and
Okay.
now you are given the task to improve sports in Singapore, in particular soccer or
Okay.
football, what are the top
Hold on.
3 things we
Hold
do?
on, hold on. I take offense to the word soccer.
Football.
Football.
In case we have American viewers, we won't know. We won't know.
Fuck you.
You are wearing an American
You're
football
wearing a
t-shirt.
New York Giants t-shirt
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah, I
saying
know.
fuck you.
You play American egg.
Change the name
Yeah.
to
So-
American Armored Rugby.
Gridiron. You just call it gridiron.
Yeah,
So
great
yeah,
idea.
if you can change 3 things to make it
Oh.
better, what are those?
You should have given me this question like earlier in the week so I could have think about it. Ask
We
me
met
for
you
that.
earlier in the week and you said no need to think lah.
No, I asked you whether I needed to think about anything, and he's like, no lah, we just go and talk. It's fine.
You know,
No, but you see
but,
this.
but here's the thing about
This
us.
Josiah,
Yeah.
is trying to be
This is the lots and
avant-garde.
this is the lots of lobang. If we thought about something earlier, we will inform you. But we usually just think of shit
We think
in the
about
Right,
moment.
right.
Then it's going to be a
itself.
planned penetration into a lobang. But this
done
is
this-
impromptu.
We've done
This is
for so
no
long, and I
loop.
still don't even know how to hold a mic. We've done this for so long. I still don't even know how to hold a mic.
Sean doesn't know how to hold a mic.
Yeah, because I've got problems with flat
No one
objects.
can hear you,
But
Sean.
this, no, I don't need them here.
Hold it like this. Just
Yeah.
none of
Yeah.
us have the issue. I don't know why you're struggling with it.
This is
You
my
have
first time
this.
holding a mic.
You have this. You have an arm.
Yeah,
rest.
Oh,
that's
I
true.
have to do this.
Yeah,
and
you
Yeah,
can.
they offered
Yeah.
me this chair today.
And now it's good.
Just before you
I
came.
don't have it as well, but
Yeah.
You don't have it in, but you got. See, you found a way to rest your arm.
Sean
and
just
now
wants to flex your
What's the
biceps.
point of going to a gym there?
Yeah, without flexing your biceps.
exactly.
No, but if you pass that question to him, let's give him a chance. Let's ask, what would you do?
Get rid of the Malays.
Wow. Whoa.
Flag.
Where the hell that? We really
Flag.
need that flag. Do you have something you can pull out? Something to pull out?
Lim Wei Ming.
Lim Wei Ming.
Like, that's what I'm gonna throw. That's a flag. Okay, so no. What about you?
Get rid of the Chinese.
What is the up? I've got nothing else to throw on the. I got nothing else to throw. So I'm gonna say introduce cheerleaders.
Ooh.
That doesn't matter.
Actually, fun fact, the Ashley used to have cheerleaders.
Yeah, they used to. They used to.
They used to.
Get better
Really?
cheerleaders.
Didn't make a difference.
You wanna know why?
Okay, so
Because
how?
Fatima, Amira,
And then,
Yeah,
and,
I was just about to ask how the cheerleaders look like.
and
Yeah.
Fat Peggy over there.
and then later
She's
on,
the base.
Oh, actually no. No, that would be a distraction for the players.
Exactly.
That would be a distraction.
What about
No.
mascots? What about mascots?
The mascots.
Should they
are all
introduce
terrible.
mascots?
Doesn't
No,
matter
they
as
all
well.
have mascots. They all have
Yeah.
mascots, right?
Mascots
Okay.
that go on the field as well.
You
They run around.
you
the,
said
know,
he's the
stands.
overlord, right?
Yeah,
With all the
with
saves,
unlimited
right?
power.
Unlimited power.
Unlimited power.
Unlimited power,
You
unlimited
can't-
authority.
You can't say get rid of the Malays. You can't say get rid of Chinese anymore because we have already
Alright,
said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But if you guys were overlords and that's all you said, right? That would be
No,
terrible.
no. I was just being provocative.
Okay, so if
No, we have to-
if I was an overlord, right?
Yeah.
And I could do anything, right?
Mm.
Anything. Just
Money's
pick
not a problem,
something.
right?
Money's not a problem.
Money's not a problem. I'll do what China did.
What was
Oh,
that?
just buy.
Bring in the best
retire-
talent.
Yeah,
Buy.
but I just
retire.
bring, yeah,
Oh.
dude. I just bring in the best.
Mm.
I'll
So
pay
there,
them.
there will
But
be
isn't that what Singapore is doing though?
No, no, no.
Match their salary.
No,
no.
And then I'll offer them all these Singaporean girls that want to be SPGs.
Whoa.
Ah.
I
Good
think
idea.
A little bit of
So,
the Lobang Boys spin.
Good
Uh,
idea.
So
good idea.
this would be like post training chill out session at Rumors Beach Club in Tanjong Beach Club.
Rumors, Tanjong, whatever else beach club.
Members, whatever. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
Right,
No.
right.
Yeah.
You guys just saw what happened, right? Giving him all
And-
the
and
powers in
The
Singapore.
post training nutritional dinner would be at Salavi or
Yeah,
at,
definitely.
yeah.
But we just witnessed something right now. We give him absolute power, and he's doing exactly what our government's doing. Right now.
No, that's not
No.
what the government is doing.
We're
No, the
attracting
government's not
The
doing that for
government's-
football.
The government is bringing subpar
They asked me for
fuckers.
football.
not for football.
Who is Abu Kashmir? Abu Kashmir? What fuck the guy?
Yeah, dude, I think I
No,
thought
I'm
he
not,
died.
I'm not talking about.
Did he die?
I don't know.
No, I think he's alive. The fella with his African cop.
So,
I-
should be
hey,
alive.
thoughts and prayers, Agu Kashmir.
Who is this fella?
He used to
Playing
play.
for-
He
He used to
became
be the
like a
striker for
naturalized
Singapore.
Singaporean, but he's African fella.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Kashmir.
Like people will be like, "Who's this?" Fuck?
We had one dude, right? Naturalized a football player for Singapore as well, right?
Uh-huh.
Precious Imagerai.
Yes.
Wow.
His name
Yes.
is actually Precious.
And
Precious
we used to have
Image.
another fellow, Daniel Bennett.
Yeah,
But
Daniel
he's still
Bennett, yeah,
playing.
yeah.
He's
No,
still
and
playing
then-
at
No,
Tampines.
that's
Shit.
40,
Is
Is he like
40-year-old guy.
45?
Yeah.
No, the 40-year-old
Nah,
guy.
it's like 30, like late 30s.
40-year-old guy.
Ibra, no, I know.
Ibrahim.
Ibram.
Zlatan.
There's
Zlatan.
one
Ibrahimovic.
Russian guy or one
Serbian.
Serbian guy, right?
Alexander
40-year-old.
Duric.
Alexander Duric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, he left already. He left.
Oh, dude, but he's been in Singapore for
Yeah, yeah.
the longest
almost,
time.
Yeah.
almost 20 years or
Like
something,
since
right?
he was.
So even Ekma Gonzalez
Yeah.
was naturalized. Yeah.
Daniel no,
Shu
Pennant.
Jia
Jeremy Pennant.
Jeremy,
Ah,
Jermaine
yes.
Pennant.
Jermaine.
Jermaine Pennant.
No,
Jermaine
Jermaine
Pennant.
Pennant just
Jermaine
played in the S League.
Jermaine Pennant.
He played
came
in
over
S
here
League.
and got
Did
paid
you
so
see what
much.
he wrote in his book about the S League?
He wrote a book.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wrote a because dude
He
paid
doesn't
for-
look like a guy who can write a book.
Someone else wrote it for him.
Yeah, he had a biographer for you. He had
A
a biographer
ghostwriter
for
lah.
that, yeah.
Ghostwriter.
Hey, former Arsenal and former
I'm
Liverpool player.
interested
Let's
in
not
this.
let's not give him too much
Interested
credit.
in
Yeah.
what?
He came
He,
here.
he
right?
had good crosses.
He came here, right?
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then he played like what 10 games, I think.
For Tampines Rovers?
It felt like 10 games,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And he said it was his worst time in his career. In his book, he said it was the
Wow.
worst time in his career.
Because of the standard of play or what?
It's not just the standard, everything. He just said like it's a shit show.
Right. But he was paid like what, 20K a month or something, right?
Less than that.
By sponsors.
Really?
Yeah. So they had to cover his accommodation, his pay, and transport.
I don't think Tampines actually pay him any money.
Yeah.
And to see
Wait,
because
why did he even come in the first place?
It was actually a stunt to build a league.
Mm.
So they tried to do what China did.
Right.
Except they didn't have the infrastructure nor the money.
yes,
No marketing whatsoever, dude.
Zero.
Zero.
And if you were in his
Mic,
shoe,
mic.
you were in his shoe.
Yeah.
If you were in his shoe, imagine you played for Liverpool, you played for Arsenal, you were playing in their stadiums.
Yeah.
All the the niceties and everything at the back room. Then you come over to Singapore. Have you seen our stadiums?
Yeah.
We have stands on one side of the stadium.
Exactly.
Have you seen a locker? The locker
There's
room.
no real locker room.
Even in England, right? I think like probably a fourth or third
Yes.
tier, right? And the third or fourth tier, right? They have stands around the field.
Yep.
We have a track around the field and stands on one side.
And a concrete stand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have actual seats.
If there are seats, right, they are meant for like the VIP area.
Yeah.
That's it in Singapore.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
the culture shock that you experience?
Like,
if
do you
were
know
in
how
his
they
shoe?
demarcate the zone for the VIP area? They use one of those that pulley thing, yeah, the red tape thing.
And the
Wow.
only place that would be of any standard would be the National Stadium.
Yeah, that's about it, right?
That's
Yeah.
about it.
That's about
Every
it.
other
The National Stadium
we
is the only place actually that we can hold international events.
yes.
Jalan Besar comes close, but not enough.
But can you imagine that everybody's home game, home and away game is National Stadium? So
Cannot be-
there's
yeah.
no really home.
I've
no-
actually played on the Jalan Besar field, right? It's terrible.
It's synthetic, right?
It is synthetic, but like even if it's synthetic, right, dude? Even I was wearing studs, right? And regular starter boot, right? And
You have to wear small studs though. You can't wear the long studs.
no, but you see the thing is like everywhere else, even when I go to my secondary school field, right? It's all synthetic grass, right? I can wear regular starter boots,
Right.
right? But at Jalan Besar, right, it's so bad, right? The grass is flat.
It's like walking on concrete lah, basically.
Basically,
Yeah.
it's actually quite
That's
painful.
dangerous, dude.
You know,
Fucking
my-
dangerous.
No, and
It's
they,
so dangerous. My brother actually tore his ACL.
they have the pellets, right? They need to have the pellets.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
of them they need to have the
the
pellets
pellets are terrible.
because it's
I never.
it's
Okay, I
just a
never
little bit
understood the
bigger than
The
the
pellets
AstroTurf.
the pellets are supposed to
Provide
Soften
cushion, is it?
soften the thing. Soften
give
the,
you
yeah.
traction,
Mm.
right, and raise the grass.
No, all
Hmm.
they did was get in my fucking socks and the shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in top level,
Oh, that's the secondary use.
but that's the reason why in top level footballs there's no such thing as synthetic turf.
Oh, actually, most Premier League fields, right, are a mixture.
Mixture hybrid.
Yeah, it's
Really?
a hybrid, yeah.
Premier League?
Yeah.
Oh no, actually not
No
Premier
lah.
League. Not
no,
Premier League.
no, Premier League,
Oh,
no.
Some stadiums in the Premier League.
No.
No.
Like,
no,
it
no,
is-
no,
It
no.
is
If I'm not
actual-
wrong-
The English FA, right?
It's grown
they
grass,
ruled
right?
against
They
that.
ruled
They
ruled
ruled
against.
against
Really?
that, yeah.
It's a
So
special.
when
Wembley.
Wembley's not-
Wembley is a
No, no.
mixture. The
Wem-
pitch in Singapore, in the Singapore National Stadium, right, is by the same company that does the Wembley
No,
field.
but then the same company can offer you hybrid pitches as well.
yeah.
But
No,
you,
the
you
the
notice
point for the synthetic grass in the UK, right, is to hold the rest of the grass together. Is to
Oh.
tie them all together.
No, but the thing is that I remember this was quite a big hoo-ha because I remember like my colleagues, English colleagues, like shitting about this when England went to play overseas and before the World Cup, because most of the Russian pitches, right, before the World Cup
Oh
were all synthetic.
that is true.
So quite a number
remember
of the
reading about
FAs,
it, yeah.
quite a number of the FAs, right, were bitching about it. They were saying that we can't allow our players to play on synthetic
Yeah.
pitches and get injured. So as a World Cup organizer, they should change their pitches to pure grass pitches.
you know what was the reason? It's because Russia is so cold.
It's cold.
That's why they need.
But Russia did it for the World Cup.
Yeah, they did.
But
they
then
did.
after that, like Zenit, St. Petersburg,
They
and all,
changed the
they
pitch
changed it
again,
back.
yeah.
What's the major issue with the synthetic grass is that it's
No cushion.
There's no cushion.
Zero
There's no cushion at all. You fall, is like falling on concrete.
It's very hard.
Yeah. There's no cushion.
Yeah. And when you slide tackle, right, you burn a hole in your.
but
body.
then you know
Mm.
Singapore we
Or what
went
I
the
call a
we went the
bakwa.
other way lah, because the fields
looks like that
the
though,
fields
yeah.
that we used to play in is the the
Dude, it's
Mount
not cheap, no. The fucking watering, just to water and cut the grass.
not the
spending
not
how
the
much money?
not the stadium one. Last time we used to play in the one where around the center the center is just soil. Like,
Yes.
Oh.
soil.
Because that was
That-
cow grass.
No.
Yeah.
In
It's not
Singapore, right,
carpet.
almost every naturally turf field, right, there is a stairway from one goalpost to
Yeah.
another goalpost. It's a one blank spot in the middle of the field.
Yeah,
Like it goes
Damn
all the way. It's just
they
sand.
got rocks.
That is the St. Gabriel's field.
Oh,
Before they change
The,
it.
the most tread on part of the field, the
We
midfield
were-
area.
We weren't allowed to host any games, not even friendlies.
Because
This
of
is
the
danger.
condition of the field.
Yeah.
Wow.
we didn't even paint the grass. And the one time that we hosted a game, right, in our school, right, we in our school, the players actually painted the grass ourselves. We painted the grass ourselves.
Jesus Christ.
painted the grass. Wow.
Yeah. So the lines were all wiggly.
Actually, my secondary school never hosted a football game as well.
Mm.
They always went outside to play.
Yeah, no, if not, right, we would have booked like St. Wilfred or.
But St. Wilfred is also artificial turf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're now on 134. We
Yeah.
should end this, but I would
Yes.
like to say that most likely this might get flagged. We do apologize if it gets flagged.
I
for
apologize.
We,
as
we
well.
just drop in a lot of Lim Wei Ming. lah.
Lim Wei Ming.
I, think,
Yeah,
I, thi-
Lim
I
Wei
think that will be our saving
I
grace.
threw a physical flag also, so I
That
was
was
So did I.
saving
So did I. I threw one.
So
I only threw one flag.
Wait, but hang on, like Simran, like okay, instead of 3, what's the one thing that you say it's the biggest problem lah for football to flourish in Singapore?
Dude, it's honestly right, the funding at the youth level.
Yeah.
Right.
And maybe the coaching.
It
The
goes on.
coaching
It
also.
goes on to the top level as well, lah.
No, because like, it's one coach
Mm.
handling everything. And that's a problem.
so
Right.
infrastructure and
Right.
funding.
You just hop over to Thailand,
Mm.
right? In their Thai youth leagues and everything, right? You have a fitness coach, you have a nutritionist and everything.
Right.
You have a head
Jobs,
coach.
You'll
Yeah.
be creating jobs.
Wait, in Singapore they don't have like fitness coach,
Singapore,
head coach.
you have one coach, one assistant coach, and then that's it. Maybe one physio.
Wow.
And most likely the coach will tell you,
The
hey,
physio
y'all-
works
y'all
for the
better do
physio
your
works for the
fitness
main
work.
team, the prime league, and the youth teams.
Simran, did your coaches say like you better do your own fitness work?
My coach was special. My coach made me do my homework before I even went for training, and then he did my fitness, and then he did my skills and technical stuff in school. Yeah, so I had
Wow.
one coach for everything.
When I went to the club level, right, the coach said, "You'll do your own fitness. Fitness your own responsibility."
When you go to club, it's usually that fitness is your own responsibility.
Hey, but fitness is not just running though.
Mm.
It's more than
Running,
that, actually.
conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
conditioning is more than running.
Yeah, it is.
It's more than running. So it's not just like, oh, you run 10 laps and that's your fitness. You know,
No.
it's more than that.
10 laps is not enough.
No,
Yeah.
as in-
or how many laps it is lah.
Yeah.
It's more than that. Right?
Endurance is one thing, match fitness is another.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why.
And then the
You
other thing
need
is
to
that
play
have
the
to-
sports. You need to play the sport to actually get the match fitness.
Yeah.
Because you can run 2.4 in like 9 minutes.
But that's brain dead.
Yeah.
That is just like
But
straight
that,
running,
but that's
right?
running in a straight line.
Mm.
Yes.
Or-
Yeah, but
Or in circles. But
the
when you
match is
play the
different.
sport, right,
Yeah.
you are sprinting,
But
stopping, turning,
turning.
twisting.
So you have to
Jogging
care for
and
your,
then
you have to
sprinting
care
again
for your
and all
joints
such.
and all that. If your joints are too
Yeah.
That's for the
stiff
older
from-
people.
Hmm?
That's for the older people.
I am old.
Yeah,
So
We
that's
are
why-
old. We are old.
that's why-
I'm not. No, I'm
Changing
not old. I'm
directions.
young. I'm single, and
direction.
Ready to mingle.
if any
Ah,
cute
yes.
girls are out there,
You probably get some from.
If there are
I,
cute,
Sean is also single, so like
Cambodia.
if
Is there-
anybody
is there
is slightly
any-
older,
if there are any cute girls, hopefully you understand English.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you're from Vietnam,
that
Bangladesh,
Vietnam one, that Filipino, actually,
yeah,
I'm not
Cambodia,
I'm not really into
Myanmar,
Filipinos.
wherever you are.
Flag.
What about the ghettos in Bangladesh? In Dhaka?
Sorry,
Hey, they want $5 per hour.
You,
no?
you can't
Not
speak.
my type.
You can't speak Bengali.
my type is attractive.
Yeah.
I will not give you a chance.
And on that note,
On that,
on $5 an hour.
Yes.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Right?
Yeah.
Patreon.com.
Patreon.com/lots of
flag.
lobang.
Lots of
Boy.
lobang.
Lots
Wait,
of
wait,
lobang.
but we give them a. It was said in joking manner.
Yes.
We need the Malays.
Exactly.
We need the Chinese. We need the Indians. We
need cooperation.
We
We
need
need
cooperation.
them
We're all
all to be-
Singaporeans,
Yes.
right? I need to eat nasi lemak every now and then. You need to eat biryani. Someone
We
else
need
needs to eat
prata.
prata.
Yeah.
Wonton
You know-
mee, chicken
Bak chor
rice.
You know what?
chicken
What
rice.
else?
Exactly.
Exactly. We love
And it's
everyone.
because of these cheap bastards. That's why we lower our rate to $2 for our Patreon.com/lots of lobang.
Exactly.
Wait.
Yes.
Most of all, what we need is a sense of humor.
Exactly. Comedy wins.
Do not get offended by anything that we said.
Please don't.
It's
And
all
at the
just
end
for
of the day,
comedy purposes.
love wins.
Love wins.
Love wins.